𝐸𝐸𝐶h𝐸 I think, or Yuzong Yi. Both work.
Or just take the Haya and force a Haya 𝐸𝐸𝐶h𝐸 fight.
Yep, could be.
Campuchia Apollo maybe ba. Tôi
almost guaranteed Yuzong. It's whatever comes in with the Yuzong.
Shut the fuck up like shit.
Yeah, Haya and Eve again, probably, right? There's no reason.
Oh my god, this guy.
There you go.
Grabe.
One, right?
Yeah.
And it's just still, you know,
Become your juggler now.
Yeah.
Should be.
I think it's gonna be 𝐸𝐸𝐶h𝐸,
Yeah.
right?
Because if it's not, we might see some funny stuff.
Yeah.
So in terms of like let's look forward here.
Hello, so straight down here.
Yeah, 𝐸𝐸𝐶h𝐸. All right. So far both teams are, I would say they got what they wanted. No.
God damn.
Ruby, is it?
Get them boys. Get them boys. Boy.
Yeah, do you think BB will go for
It's
a
boy. Yes, man. Brother me.
Here,
I heard a band.
Holy shit,
Uranus band.
there's an approach, you know, with the 𝐸𝐸𝐶h𝐸 being open.
Đây đừng ác này. What's up, boy?
But you gotta remember, you know, the area of effect from that Eve.
What to pro with ice?
Kacha is big.
People wondering in chat, because I see a lot of people saying like, why did they go Juice in instead of the Eve? It's because when you pick up Yuzong, you want to go up against you, so you get double value. So you zone Hayabusa. If Hayabusa gets zoned, you just jump on the Eve.
Em snipe mà cái này
Just trade over trades. This is how business negotiations usually look like.
Yep.
Right?
Okay, you don't get this. Okay, this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I know I can't have
em.
So let's negotiate.
That is important business.
Yep. I'm very bad at business. I as you guys can see, I have my cake and I eat it.
Nhìn xinh, so xinh, vô giống.
I actually don't like it.
Hay dạo sáng mai bị ý cả to cả trà.
Like I can eat.
Ngoài bị con ta so xinh ok, ai lên một so xinh mán, ta bên mình con ta ấy nà đấy.
You're not a sweet tooth then.
Smart lại sắp.
By the way, with the Uranus,
Đó không cho mà chơi bro chơi mày không chơi mày.
earlier. It's
What
just
the fuck,
strange
guy?
to me that BGT
You are so stupid, girl. He's stupid, boy.
Okay.
Sẽ vô lên bằng teo lên nhảy đập.
There you go.
Sẽ vô lên nhảy đập bông bông như.
Limits
Ok lá.
potential.
I wonder if they want to try.
Ô nhưng flick đả này nè dân ơi, flick đả này chạm tịnh.
Using fighters at all, but if any, wait first.
Yeah.
It's
I
okay,
think
it's
it'll
okay.
be very strange.
Sẽ vô lên nhảy đập.
The Ruby
Kìa là lo nè nè, sao đây thằng nè.
have enough damage to
Mơ trả phịch mà vật tu pro
with
AC.
the lead now.
Tu kỳ bà đặt.
With the lead, it would have been.
Ê ba vật tu pro ba mùi tu kỳ nè.
You know what? They just don't have enough magic damage. I think the last pick should just be the.
Thằng còn lên sai nè, tu kỳ khlang cái nè, tu kỳ á.
Harris really good here.
Mơ lại hay chạy hạt, chạy.
Oh yeah.
Mơ lại tới đó đáy đó trừ.
Very solid composition here if they do lock in
Hà
the
lên
third.
phải tranh people lotto.
First, good amount of crowd control.
The real question is, what's the EXP? I mean, Lapu is open, no? Lapu is open.
It is.
Yeah.
Lotto.
The matchup. Alice.
Alice.
Hey, and the
Gary.
Wow. Is this a
Thôi đi game này lọ lên này nè, không lên sai nè.
Is Carry gonna be safe though?
It is okay.
One more goal land.
Carry, so Yuzong's gonna have to choose.
Bro, I think you can play.
Yeah.
Ooh, Harad.
He's gonna get cooked.
Harad can play à, vậy nè. Harad can play không?
BGT are doing really well. Like I think.
Harad,
Again, they
gã
have
nó vô lọ lên nè Harad.
Depends on what VP go for last pick.
What are the options though?
Em snipe, tao đi vô chỉ xe livestream nè muối nè nè. Claude.
Man of that. I mean, it's good against the Eve, but again.
Claude có lọ lên nè, Claude đi muối sùa.
Carry.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Con thơ Ellie, ai lên mùi bài bị bán carry còn Claude lên mùi bán.
Solo as well.
Hay dạo xa lấy coi với mình. Kháng đôi muốn bảo tham muốn cho hiện của bạn lên mà hay ra lấy bia.
So fun to
Mà là mơm, lấy mà lên man.
even if there's an opportunity to go for a fighter in the gold lane.
Hello, tiêu hello bà đó. Không ai dân lên ngày nào bông, không ai dân lên ngày đọc, ok?
The draft's coming in.
Không ai dân lên ngày đọc cái này dân.
Looking at the lineup.
Mà nay nhưng mà chép em nè nè mùi. Ơi,
I would say even-ish.
ENC thua không ai dân lên sốt, cứ lên ngày bảm buồn.
It's really just about execution.
Cho nên chẳng mơ thua không ai sốt ở lo mơ chứ. ENC lên ngày buồn.
Pushability from that
Ây
draft.
da. Sao lên donation.
This guy don't.
អរគុណច្រើន brother សេងសម្រាប់10សេនទេបងអរគុណច្រើន
The score are tied here 1-1. BGT going up against a VP. Now I feel like both teams have shown respect to each other. So now
អែមស្នេហ៍
That's round 3.
ចូលមាន visa sponsor ទៀតរបស់ខាននេះកោបសេរី
See, I didn't see any
កោបមក
here. So even with like the dragon and
មកមើល gameplay គេនេះយើងមើល gameplay គេលេង
keep their distance with the flickers. They don't care about that crowd control.
Right, early on though, yeah. The
Okay, we
Kalukas
can
juicing
find
out
mùi
the
muối.
now, despite the Eve being on the hands of
Bao
BGT.
muối.
Pluto.
អូយអាវាយវិញអាសូសិនខាងលេខនេះណយយីមែនតា
Zue walks up. Gets the quad shadow onto Pluto.
យ៉ាណូ flick មួយ
Instant flicker from Pluto, almost. Whacked taken down. This is free leave though for Zauer.
yeah, but I kind of feel like it's okay because they didn't die, and then Virtus Pro
Bad
really
cut.
trying to make sure that they take some camps away from Kazooie. They did it in game number 2, and now they're trying it in
Trời
game
ơi,
number
bắt
3.
hay
It
à.
looks like they will be successful, but
Oh,
Missing
still
Kazooie,
young goal.
he kind of doesn't mind it that much.
No way!
Ooh.
Blows Kazooie. Good
Holy
reaction
shit.
on the red tree.
I
Ori
think
Trey
that
mấy
is
man nhìn
because,
xinh mấy nào mấy nha.
Lexi spot him out.
Yeah, good awareness there. A little too close for comfort indeed.
ហើយប្រហងឡសួស្ដីដល់គ្នាសួស្ដីគេ
And the approach here for the carry and the Claude at least, both fighter emblems.
Yeah.
One thrill again. That is the difference.
មួយអេលីយូសងណាអេលីនេះវាយ៉ាងយ៉ាប់លេងមួយយូសងដោយសារយូសងវា counter អេលីយូសង
It is going to be
Hero
more
Yuzong, we are
defensive
counter
rupture,
Ellie.
so not
Early
a lot of
level 1 level 2 level 3
from,
វា
the magic damage.
អើយយើងប្រយ័ត្នមួយយូសងតិច
Survivability for Bobber at least.
និយាយទៅ3 level 4ដូចគ្នាក៏ត្រូវប្រយ័ត្នយូសងនេះអរគុណច្រើនប្រសែងសម្រាប់7សេនឯវិញអរគុណ
Much
ច្រើន
of an influence will he be able to put in this game on this?
គាត់ថាមួយណាវិញតែពីធីមនេះប្រហែលគ្នាទូគីក៏មិនជាធីមមួយដែលយើងមិនអាចមើលរំលងបានទេ
Turtle is up.
គាត់ទូប្រូក៏ល្អតែទូគីនេះល្អដែរណាទូគីនេះ
Yeah, identity is not level 4
Một
just
muối,
yet.
một ví, ui,
Turtle
một
has
việc
been set
là-
up by Virtus Pro. Looks like
វាយវិញ
he's
មក
very
វាយបលែត
contested.
វិញមក
Whackers
Bao
not
muối.
here. Oh, the Mana Shocker actually doesn't land flush on
Bao
Whacker.
nịa, bao đây free throw đây.
But with the Black Dragon form, this should be free.
Ui, Ellie.
Traceless to get away from the
Ellie
corner.
phá đây, Ellie phá đây.
Storm, good dodge by Whacker. Unable to get a kill, but
Bọt
just
muối
able
pha
to
blood.
knock them down. First blood over.
Bạc tay lại vì mình.
Pluto, but he's still able to escape as the Purify gets used up by Bober and he walks out of the RWM. Whoa! Kazooie with no quad shadow actually tries to go back on Zauer.
មកហ៊ានមកវិញទៀតហ្មងហ៎
Kazooie, it almost looks like he's able to tunnel vision in a way. He doesn't see any other abilities. He just sees his shadow and his opponents. He keeps hitting it on right tigers. I have no idea how he does it.
Yeah, playing
Nhìn
with
trên farm
fire
free.
indeed. But with that turtle, it actually translates a little bit towards a gold lead for
និយាយ
Virtus
គ្នា
Pro.
ត្រូវប្រទេសយកមកហើយ16ឆ្នាំ
Shabby. And Busquets, they need compensation for that, right? They gotta be more active. They gotta look for trades. No real significance, but 3 Fury Hammers.
អែមស្នេហ៍អែម
from
ស្នេហ៍
Virtus Pro.
ធូនមួយ
Still,
អូកតោវគ្គនេះចាប់លេងហ៎យ៉ាងមែនណា
that.
បើយកកតោលេងហើយលោវិញលោជា
Pro 1,000 ahead, and considering that you do have a double marksman, they're pretty comfortable on that. But I feel like in a vacuum,
Hay lo khỏi
this
dập lên
is
đấy,
really
nghe rồi.
about minute 8 and minute 10, because at that point, Kazooie might go for that Skype again, and that's gonna be the biggest timing. So for Busquets and Virtus Pro, they're just
Ôi,
waiting for that 8.
អូទីមួយអូទីមួយ
Gotta play patient here.
ម៉ែយើងសេនហ្វាមចិត្តល្បែ8ដាច់ល្បែហើយយ៉ាចង់2ល្បែ
For the farm and hit, wait for the
ស្ទើអីយើងសេននេះ
then look for effective fights.
មករៀនវ៉ែទេ
But nevertheless,
មក
Virtus
ក្បួន
Pro,
ក្បួនចាំងក្រោយគេលេង
4 minutes in, they're trying
អានេះគេហៅមិនតិចមិនតិចមិនតិចមិនតិចតែឈ្នះហ្គេម
because we're level 6, so there's already a 2 level
Đánh
gap
phi là về early.
between the 2 junglers.
Yeah, they're trying to corral over onto the green camp. Really acting as if the green camp is a neutral objective
Chạy.
because they want Zauer to be steadily
តោះទី
ahead.
2ឆាច់
And again,
Đà
this
vào.
is amazing because Kazooie did have an MVP performance, so trying to slow him down. So not at
Claude cái đấy lôi mà hai cái này thế.
able to do anything. Probably has been extended to 11 or 12.
trời ơi lo chứ ơi
So far, this is just
งานบางเนี่ยมวยเอลิจับชุบไปขบบอกดู
Back, that's Pluto.
Đánh phải mày xiêm bô cái rồi.
Whacker and XE opposition. That's Zauer who picks up
free
the
kill
double.
ยินเส้นติ
I feel like there's a small mistake that Busquets has to kind of.
អត់មានគេចូលវាយតកបោកកតោតបោកមកឲ្យយ៉ាវសាមួយទៀតមែនអែម
did what they had to do. but the context is Kazui is not.
តើបងហើយយ៉ាមានបានស្រីអាបានវាអត់ស្ទើរទេមែនទេ
Situation when
Maybe
Kazui
it's third
is
anyway.
fine because
I
he
mean,
was
why?
so far behind and he was zoned out.
កំបោសិនណាដល់មានតែ
Not
វៃ
the
អា
right time with the context of how your jungler is doing.
ខ្លាច
That was a
Tag,
very
tag,
flashy
tag.
play. Unfortunately, the coordination wasn't
អាយ៉ា
on point.
Poloto.
There we go. Spotting 3 members, perhaps 4
Thousand
members
jet
of
with a man.
BGT. That's expensive info. Virtus Pro will move on towards the mid lane here. Perhaps looks for high pressure. There you go, the Mount Shocker. And this looks like a game 1. This feels like a game 1 Virtus Pro.
It's just dominance. It's playing.
មានទៀតហើយគេ snowball early ហើយយ៉ាហ្គេមនេះវាតឹងធូរលេង
Work out for them. Throwing a ruin over on Bober with AOG as well, but
Tuan
it's on
Mui.
Bober who has a Purify and a Crimson Beacon. Re-engage.
ទាន់ flick ត្រូវពីអូ my god
Running under the real revelation though, and that's gonna be
តើ
identity.
ស្ទេចបាត់ហើយ Claude លុយ
RWF falling.
អូយ កកមួយ
Back caught in her turret. Goes in.
ទៅសេរីមួយទៀត លឹប
And he's on a killing
អេលី
seed next to the
ដាច់
chopping
អេលី
block.
មួយទៀត
Yet another double for Sour Egoist.
Oh, that is not a good sign for Boostgate. They were behind 2,000 goals.
ត្រានេះទៅចាញ់តែមគេមែនទេ
In a couple of minutes, and Virtus Pro, when they are in this position, it's just so hard to neutralize.
អញ្ចឹងដៃមែនទេក៏មិន
See, though, Virtus Pro,
មានអារម្មណ៍ gameplay ខាងបន្ទុក pro ល្អ
they got to deal with that.
But
3កណ្ដាលគេលេងល្អ
game number 1, Virtus Pro are controlling the game, and Boostgate, at least Kazui has not died, but you can definitely sense that he's severely underfarmed. Zarego is now with the endless battle as
ទៅ
well.
ថលទី
He's just worried. Virtus Pro just has too much damage at this point.
Too much, and Igorka has the golden staff, so
អាយិនស៊ីនណារ៉ូ Max Man យិនស៊ីននេះតែវាវៃ early បានប៉ុណ្ណឹងវាមកគប់ទុកមកទុកគប់
again,
មកទុកមក ulti បានគៀលមក ulti បានគៀលមក
game and Boostgate, all they need
ជិះទៅនេះនេះមកគប់ទុកបានគៀលមកគប់ទុកបានគៀលយកមក
AOG.
No throwing a ruin, no AOG.
ហើយ
That's
គេ
right,
កាប់ឈឺ
Gorka
កាប់បាញ់ឈឺចយមែ
And that's
hang
another for Bober, the Beaver, who's on a killing spree.
វាមានអីទៅវៃ burst នេះ make វៃគេងង
That's an analyst.
Ay, ya
point
te voy a
that
echar
was so obvious what the mistake was. I don't think
សម្រាប់3កណ្ដាលគេវាលេងត្រូវនេះវិញ
should have just gave the
គប់
win.
ទូមួយស្មៃមួយលឹបជួយមកសំណាញ់
Goodness, they bait out the RWM and they just walk out of it. Even a holy shield to top it off.
ស្មៃក្រហមទៀតណាកំបោមួយស្មៃក្រហមហ្នឹងមួយងាប់មែនបើ skill ចេញ
Again, feels like a game 1 game again. Now, let's see here. The difference is 1,200 gold. If you compare the gold laners.
ប្រភេទណារ៉ហើយយ៉ាប៊ូសាបើសិនយើងភិចយកមកលេងចាងក្រលគេយកខាលីតទៅមកខំធ្វើយើងចាប់លេងមួយខាលីត
Level 10.
ហើយយ៉ាសាពិបាកធ្វើអីខាលីតធ្វើអីខាលីតចេញ
Right?
And 2,000
ខាលីត
gold.
វាមានមកវិញ speed លឿនមកហើយណាមួយពេលដែលហើយយ៉ា
Again, oh, Trace
Ulti.
from
Ui, Poppy.
Zarego is again, it's an attempt that just
Đánh hay
doesn't
da, ấy,
go
đánh
their
Khalid
way.
nuôi.
They get Pluto, but now
Dù
the
sóng
dragon
máu vào ra
is
như ấy,
dead.
cái đấy.
RX will not be
Lấp.
able to survive this. One flash is all it takes. And they go on
Oh
to
my
Isaac.
god Cloud ulti
Pressure by Super Gorka baits out the quad shadow as he goes onto his BMI, placed on the purple buff.
វេតកក់
Triple coordination yet again displayed by Virtus Pro, which leads to more ground cover.
អូយបើទូ pro នេះភាគរយឡើងទៅច្រើននេះយីមែនល្អ gameplay គេល្អ
How would you feel when you're
gameplay បើទូ pro នេះល្អមែនទេមក
your sets for like 3
តំ
times?
ណងមើល gameplay គេលេង
I would do that.
គេដឹងថាត្រូវវាយណាគេមកអែមក
That's the sound of
ហាបែបកត់ experience បើទូ pro នេះក៏ល្អទៀតយូរសងមានអែមកយូរសង
I don't want to hear moaning.
No, that would be
You
my
song challenge, you song.
organic like reaction.
Then I hope you hit all your.
អរគ្នាយើងជួយ share live stream តែមួយនេះ
a Tyrant's revenge.
share live stream ច្រើននេះយើង
I wonder if X
ឡនេះអាចអែនេះមើលទៅអូអត់អែនេះទុកបាន
Just
ទុកបានមួយឡទៀត
not so that we can win, just so that you can shut up.
But yeah, this is a 9,000.
យីនសិនម៉ែយីនសិនល្បែ9 20នាទីល្បែ15
To that or to
នាទី9 20នាទីល្បែ
Hit your ability.
Okay.
15 holy shit
As mine, I believe.
I mean, I don't.
stir farm អី
What do you do? We'll talk about it later. Okay. Because it looks like Virtuous Pro with 10,000 gold lead here with the Lord marching on top. This is gonna be serious
អ
damage.
ត់ដៃមកទៅហ្គេមនេះ come back មែន
2 base turrets, I believe, with 2 marksmen.
ក៏ហើយយ៉ាទៅរឿងមួយ
2 base turrets surviving this. And a black dragon as well.
ត្រៃមេត
ATEV already used on
try
Sonic.
mid,
He's gonna go for the chunk on Kazui's
Chạp
HP.
mùi
Again,
Austria
traces
lên.
is beautiful away from it. Pluto in the midst of it all now.
អូខេអូខេយកប្លូតូមួយ
Still under the RWM as Waxter goes over the AOG.
យ៉ាដាច់ប្លូតូមួយ
Now it's
ងាប់
gone and lifted up
Cato
for
បាត់
the
ហើយ
Sky Piercer Sour up top.
គ្រី
Taking it down. That is RX.
អា
Anyway, Sour is godlike. That's the first.
អាម៉េចតែ
15 𝐖𝐞𝐸 right there. 704 and Virtus Pro will apply more pressure.
Yeah. As expected, 2
Bay
base
play
turrets,
man.
and Virtus Pro walks away. Very
Yeah.
គ្រី
That seems pretty GG, man. 11,000.
គ្រី
gold.
ប្រាំងគ្រី
Something about these teams, man. They win and lose quite fast, which does.
ប្រូ
make
អេ
them
ស្ពតណាគេហ្គោឡែនប្រូអេស្ពតអា Felix ហ្គោឡែន
decisive. You can't give them any kind of room. They'll take it.
អា Felix ហ្គោឡែន
They'll
Shadow
expand
Experience
that
Land
just astronomically. How do I react when I don't get a set?
អូគ្រីតត្រូវការពីធំទៀតឯងបានគ្រី carry ចេញ
You gotta, gotta remember how do you respond organically.
Actually, now to think about it, something like Ghani.
គ្រីត្រូវការឲ្យធំពេក Fair
or
early.
more safe for work. Okay. I'm like, come on, man.
so it's a
Like
grunt.
this.
It's a grunt. It's a
Yeah,
grunt.
អូខេឡែកនេះចូលខ្លួនវាយវីមួយ
More, man.
So is this comebackable? Is this geek?
Or-
គ្រីបាយធំហើយក្លត់5ឲ្យធំឡើយក្លត់
You guys do.
ក្លត់3 4ឲ្យធំមកគ្រីបាយធំ
We gotta look at the items. Seeing that Kazui is Hunter Strike with the War Axe, not super convincing.
យិនសិនអូយម៉ែមើលឲ្យធំអូឲ្យធំនេះឲ្យធំសេរីចាឲ្យធំនេះ
And Oracle, that's it.
ឲ្យធំយិនសិននេះឲ្យធំសេរីចា
To a 22-minute.
ឲ្យធំហ្នឹងកប់
Yeah, just
ឲ្យធំហ្នឹងបាញ់កាប់ឈឿមកព្រុំមកធ្នូឈឿ
But if not, then
ប៉ុន្តែក៏វាផុយដែរឲ្យធំហ្នឹង
it's gonna be a Fury Lord or Blacker. I don't think they can contest this Lord. Actually, take a look at the damage.
ម៉ែពាក់កណ្ដាលបាត់ហើយ ចូលតាមណាចូលដែរអើយ
There's nothing
ដាច់
else.
បាត់
Oh,
បុកវាយ
Pluto cutting off the escape.
ធ្ងន់ណាស់បាទធ្ងន់ណាស់បាទ
Storm and a flicker to read it out. The AOG use cancel.
ទៅតមួយ
He's
ទៅអេលីមួយទៀត
even use it. The two
អូយមកហ្គេមផ្លេគេលោកអើយ
Lord Padcon.
ជន់កវាយវីមួយ
A Petri almost a knock up.
អូយអាយ៉ាពូលទីអត់មានខ្ចីងាប់ណាមួយ
So there's no damage. And Super Gorka
វ៉ាវ
blazing to wet.
Claude.
Gets Kazoo
Holy shit.
down. BP have found their form back again.
ដាក់យកដល់មួយ
Game 2 is
ដាច់
just
តែបាទ
them given a chance, it seems. Match point for Virtus.
ម៉ែមកគោឡែនគេស្ទើរអែមអី
They're very dominated. That's why, in my head, I think it's a 3-1. Game 2 is just a lapse of judgment. We all have that.
គោឡែនគេស្ទើរអែមអីគោឡែន
We have one.
វាទូប៉ាទូ
But
ប្រូ
then
នេះ
once that's over.
ក្លត់ម៉ែអាកោបសេរីក្លត់
Get a Cannon Red Bull.
ជួយម៉ែ
Re-energize.
ក្លត់លយវា
And then just come back strong.
And it feels like
Claude đi
Virtus
lên hải
Pro
ông nãy,
were
Claude
the
đi.
ones who drank more Red Bull during the break.
ក្លត់គេចេះលេង
We're at match point,
Kìa em
ladies
kìa.
and gentlemen.
លយហ៊ូលយហ៊ូលយហ៊ូ
What are the chances that we might go 5 games again?
High. After seeing match number
3
1.
1បាត់ហើយ
I think
តម្រ
so,
ង
but
នេះ
what if?
What if? Okay.
What if? That's a good series by
តម្រងនេះតម្រង3 1ឯងតម្រងនេះ
It was. Virtus Pro, if they're able to replicate.
ចាប់អឹមសវ៉ាចូលក្រុងអត់
1 and 3.
អូអត់ចូលទេអត់ចូលទេក្រុង
Nah, okay. Then that, yeah, game 5 would be visible.
Okay. Indeed. What really went wrong here? Because
ម៉ែមកក្លត់ស្ទើរអែមអី
about is really the micro.
Check.
It's kind of like good and bad, right? Good from Zaur, always escaping those engages.
2 1
He's just bad at all of those engages, just whiff and whiff quite hard.
I think
2 1
an execution diff, right? Like,
Ah.
this is just my opinion, obviously, but I think VP are just better than Blue Skate Esports individually, and that's why when you
ហើយដល់ CU លេងថ្ងៃណាថ្ងៃ10 CU លេងថ្ងៃ10នេះ CU គឺលេងថ្ងៃ
when you saw the draft in game 2, okay, even then they were winning out in the early game. They were the ones actually.
CFU គឺលេងថ្ងៃ10គ្នាយើង
Fair point.
I feel like step 1, let Kazui farm. Because the green camp
ចាំមើលហ្គេម4មើលគេមានអីថ្មីលេងអត់
something that over time Only the jungler will feel it. Every other role, they're like, dude, relax.
Yeah.
It was pawn again. But nah, it does hurt, especially a Hayabusa.
Em
I mean,
smile
especially in the
Sử dụng cái
early
lên ngày
games
top
as
này,
well,
sử dụng
when
lên
you
ngày
can,
top.
like do momentum, build momentum from then and there. But I think my personal like favorite in this game, it
Yeah.
got to go to I want to say Gorga, but then the 𝐖𝐞𝐸𝐿. I think the 𝐖𝐸𝐿.
Victor ra rồi vậy
Sour.
Yeah.
Sour's pretty good too.
Ê,
It's
mà
like
em-
first
nhưng mà em đi mà.
baseless is away from the. I mean, mechanically it was just.
Chẳng mơ em chẳng mơ em
Another zero death performance for. Yup. But he's
Nè,
able
chẳng
to
mơ
push
em.
out and just like that.
Ai cái ô em ai em
Turtle, number 1 for free.
bù kẹt eSport đi chứ nè
To highlight what Marco said, but it's not done just yet. They want to fight still.
Yeah, Pluto dies there. Bober has the quad shadow on him, but there's no shadow kill. Oh,
Oh,
it's an
so
attempt
you-
for Kazua actually.
Wow.
Oh, Wactor might just be cooked here. He goes for, okay, there you go. Zaur needs to respect the magic damage still with Suyo.
Back to my point is that you said that VP knows how to play around that.
Có lẽ phải cho mấy bạn đãi cái ai lên nè
Because it's not a bad pick. We see multiple teams do it. We might see
Trong
more
phạt cái tôi nói lấy
in the Swiss round. It's just like, what else am I supposed to do?
It's tough, right? And again, it's just Virtus Pro owning the early game, getting that neutral objective. Take a look at the early massive lead. Okay.
What? No, because I'm looking
Okay,
at Sora,
okay.
right? Able to get out
Bạn
of
người ta
the
nấu.
initial stun coming in from XC. I thought he already had the tough boots.
I was looking for that.
Yeah.
boost
So
as
even
well.
without tough boots, he was able to get out of that.
Yeah.
So probably just miss execution coming in from XC because there was no way that the Sora should
Cặp
have
môi
been able
cặp
to get out of that.
bì
Yeah, so the Petri was.
Đòn của bà bầy ôi dồi
Or yeah, I think early. I think it's way too early.
holy shit
Yeah, I looked at the items as well earlier, but just to check, but no. Apparently it's just the War Axe there. Counter-Strike though will be locked in. Zar, level 7, as well level 6.
Một quay mũi bạc té
Wow, they made it out. Bad Cut just taking the
Wow,
damage
bài
with
bị điệt.
RWM while dishing out
Ốc mũi
more.
ôi phải ban
Raptor's able to get out. That's a
Wow.
play on 4, but it doesn't
Chuẩn cậu
matter,
buôn.
dude. Now it's Zaur slashing him down. XC has a lot of sustain. Bad Cut's gonna die.
hay da hai
So
bạn mũi mình
Kazua gets it. The stun almost perfectly timed by Zaur.
ủa phải đi hai da tụi nó ngay chắc mình bị lên
Number
kìa
one,
bay mình
Bacot made Identity panic at that moment. He rushed to use his RWM, where he was kind of okay, able to get back a little bit, or just use his
Dạ hồi đi mũi phải lên xinh nút
RX. Able to survive.
Su vô mạo
There you go, the
Ui
slash
phải
is
ban
already
này
figured out. They will rotate towards Turtle now.
Trở lên trở lên trở
He
lên
needs to hit those combos, man, because this is twice now
Bố
that he's
bờ.
able to get out of the Furious Dive Petrify.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Walker's performance not able to enable for his team, I agree with you. I think XC needs to be more on point in setting up a play for his team. You know, the right targets, the right angles as well. If not, Virtus Pro will run away with this sort of lead, right? We saw what they did. in
ủa
game
su xin đi
one,
phục đó là
and it's similar. I feel like 5 minutes 2000.
ủa tí mũi
Yeah, but
À,
they use
hậu
the
tí
shadow.
mũi
Look at the orange buff take. Look at Zaur, bro. He's gonna be
Ôi,
2 levels ahead
God.
after taking the orange buff, I believe, as
Lại ra mũi bà đó.
just play it safe.
Lại ra mũi
Tries to go for the
Khá lên ảo tí điệt
escape from Zaur Egoist. And yeah, this is
Flag.
Turtle.
Michael, talk to us this experience, right? If you're going up against a Claude like this, and
Lại
he's
cho
just
thọ tí
pushing
pi mũi
you
điệt
all the way to your
Ây
tier
da
2. Speaking of, look at
Chưa
down
rõ mà
bot.
Ui.
Pluto's there. Pluto gets a kill.
Yeah, by the way,
Woo!
Kazua gets it, and yeah, it is.
What the fuck hai da trở lên
Up earlier to cut his zone. Zaur goes away as Bad Guy goes in the
Ủa,
heavens.
này,
And
bạn
it's
đừng
an
có-
execute for Zaur. Goes in for the shot as well. Kazua goes for the quad channel, the shadow kill, but Bober will
ôi dồi
disperse the damage to Zaur.
There's a lot going on here, Gotti.
Definitely, right? We got the 2v1 in the bottom side of the map. The turtle was stolen, by the way.
lại cào mũi
And, yeah, even with that sequence, Virtus Pro was able to get something more. Take a look at the
Yeah,
gold
pretty much,
lead,
yeah,
take a
yeah.
look at the map control. They got a turret bottom side at the end of that sequence as well. So Boosgate Esports here, they have been active. They've been looking for trades. But Virtus Pro,
Lôi hai cái này đã lôi
say prep team here. Oh,
Dạ bảo tí vay mũi
Yeah,
bọc cho pi ôi
Knocks them down there. That's a good range. Sansom
Này,
Zone's
ngọt ầm.
actually gonna be caught. He's still able to dash away.
Từ
but
dù
the
dù mùi đài
magic
bạn.
damage tears through him. And
Pha
Virtus
mình, pha
Pro
mình, pha mình.
suffer their first team fight loss in the series.
Vậy,
now
vậy,
that
búa
is
nè,
very
không lên sải nè.
uncharacteristic. They were trying to force out that fight, but I can see the idea considering like how well they've been doing in game 1 now translating into game 2. And despite that botch, they still have the goal lead. And Super 𝐸𝐿𝐴, this might be the game that he can actually be the carry.
I mean, Bober got a
Pro
little
này
bit
khinh bên hột.
overzealous there. I think that the
បន្ទូ pro នេះគេចេះលេង
formation from Virtus Pro wasn't
បន្ទូ
ideal.
pro នេះគេល្អណាស់ណា
Forced that fight, and perhaps you boostgate, they were able to reinforce and even get more. Here again, let's see. Bober
Ô, là đi bay bay buồn.
a little bit too ambitious
Lòi
there on
về.
timing, but that's done right there.
Yeah.
Was
Hà Lý
the
Chuan drop
difference
bay đi em ấy nhé.
for that
Lầm.
sequence. They were
Bạ
able to
cò
get
bạn.
more, and they were able to decrease the gap here gold-wise. But Virtus Pro, they
Ây
still
chà.
look at level 11.
អេពីអេបាទកូនច្រើនប្រដារេសាសម្រាប់អេ4សេនកូនច្រើន
Let's see here, the last turtle. They're on it.
អុក1អុក2
It's zoning over to Wactor. Bad Cat doing the same thing now. When will the dragon be used? There you go. Black Dragon from used up, but it might be a bit too late. Good petrify.
អូចង់កត់ត្រូវអូស្លាយស្លាយមែន
on the red tree battles. Bad Cat's able to go into the back line.
Black
but
Bad
it's
Cat
covered on the
មួយ
phone. That's an RWM zoning.
Ôi da, mà này ra một bên ulti.
Super and 𝐸𝐿𝐴 with the blazing duet.
Ui,
And
God.
now it's just clean up duty for Zaur. The lights
Ôi,
are
ngon
out,
lắm.
the glowing wand proc
Ôi,
there.
man.
Zexy's able to find the kill to save our X in the end.
Dude, this time, boostgate.
អូអត់ងំអំវាអំសំណៃ
Now I'm seeing it. But now Super 𝐸𝐿𝐴 is seriously having a
problem.
good time. Either Xe. No, I think it's Xe.
Wow,
Xe
Claude
has
need to
got
know,
to be
ôi.
able to be the one to build the
Claude need to know,
the
man,
chassis
tay nó,
ultra,
to know khá.
get on top of this Claude and making it so that you can eliminate all of the damage, but you can't absorb all of the damage, or you need to cut some a little bit.
Yeah, speaking of 𝐸𝐿𝐴 as well, right? Almost the Trinity completed. There you go. Golden Staff is
អស់ផ្លេច
its
មួយ
way.
បាទចុយអូទីខ្លដែរ
I guess the blazing duet was
Blazing
a
the
bit
wet
premature there,
from
but again, Virtus Pro
Super
with this Claude already online, they will be more ready and taking more fights. And BGT gotta be aware of that spike, right? They can't not go in blindly and expect, you know, a positive outcome.
ខ្លត់អត់ទីនេះមកវាយចាញ់ធីមហ្វាយខាង
So right now, Virtus Pro still in the
Tục
lead,
ký nè.
but we can see the damage.
តែហ៊ានវាយចាញ់ធីមហ្វាយតាមទុកគីឡា
I don't know about that. They go all in on Bober. Wactor's gonna be caught. Sour Ego is slashing him
Lại
down
thà
now.
liệt vào đây.
Knocked up as well to cancel the healing as Pluto zones them in the back.
Ngon ai
And
bạn.
this looks to be again just a
ខាងនេះ
one-shot
over
for
ពេញ
Virtus
ហើយ
Pro.
ពេញមែន
Yeah, I kind of feel
Châu
like
lung
once
đại
your
đại
opponent
rồi kìa.
did not hit his target, it's okay to just cut your losses and then just farm up.
Yeah. See boostgate
ធើនេះចូលតែឯងស្លុយមែន
The other members were
Cái này nó khỏi nữa
surrounding,
nè.
you know, trying to provide cover if Virtus Pro were to
Đánh cái đá môi bạn.
dive on towards that Eve. That's a very
នរណាមកប្រទល់លេងអានកំមិនអានដែរកន្លែងទៅ focus មើល game
Nothing boostgate can do to defend. But with the Lord up here, Virtus Pro can take it slow. You know, Badcock can push top.
វាយទៀតនេះ
They pull the trigger on towards Bober again.
Oh man, goodness versus.
Ồ, này bạn môi mình.
Zeus able to find a kill.
Này, do hết đá đúng không?
Piercer, I think, right? That's the first Sky Piercer stack of
Yeah.
the game for him. There you go.
Okay, so boostgate, they did say they win a
Trời
lot of
nhé,
stakes
không
against
rồi.
Virtus Pro, so they probably got some kind of information that if they're able to deal with Bobber, that maybe the whole team collapse.
Maybe. With no bomber, do they still go for the fight is the question.
ចាំវាយមួយគ្នាវាយបាន
A
ទេយី
lot
មែន
of
ទេ
damage on Sour Egos as well.
យកហៀរអានមួយបាទ
Given the control over. so
លេ
they
ង
go
ចេញ
for
មួយ
the
ណៃ
out.
ណៃបែតអូខេអូទីណែ
Again, retreat by
រីត្រី
Sour.
បានស៊ូយូទៀតអញអើយ
𝐸𝐿𝐴!
Ồ, này.
Turning around almost.
វាយវិញនេះ turn back វិញនេះ
has the Sky Piercer.
4វាយ5សោះ
Pick up the Lord, but they lose out on the fight, and boostgate
Ai lo
is
khang
going
qua tu
to
pro đấy ông ơi.
shift their gears here and apply pressure, taking turrets mid and bot.
អូយអាបំនេះ late game នឹងធ្ងន់ណាស់ហើយយីមើលរោចឹងអានោះបាញ់ខ្ទេចអាបំនឹងបាញ់ខ្ទេច
The purposefulness of boostgate there, because as they were going for that Lord, it's kind of like
អាស្អីគេអាឈ្មោះស្អីខ្ញុំភ្លេចបាត់ហើយនេះ
Virtus Pro, understanding that they're gonna go for the kill, so they move towards inside their own
បាញ់ខ្ទេចចាំហើយនេះបាញ់លេងឡើយ
in that tight spot, making it easier for Identity to
ស៊ី
actually
យូលេងណាអើចលមើលណាលេងថ្ងៃ10ស៊ីយូលេងថ្ងៃ
Gorka coming in
10ទៅថ្ងៃ9ថ្ងៃ6ស្អែក7នៅពី3ថ្ងៃទៀត
to catch them off guard. So it does feel like they're playing off the habits of Virtuous Pro here.
បោមួយឆាច់
CC now to the all-in.
អូទីទៀតអញ ណៃ Good bet, good bet.
Gets gunned down. Can they get the
បានមួយបានមួយបានមួយ
stacked up? Zaur out of range.
Yeah, Busquets
អត់មកខាងនេះទៀតចេះលេង
the formation of Virtus Pro scattered. That might benefit Busquets.
នេះវៀតណាមម្នាក់ឆើយ3 4នេះធ្វើម៉េច
Formation is tight. It's
អូអិចបាញ់ខ្ទេចអីមើល
big 5v5.
ម៉ែមកតបឡត
With the AoE that Super Egorka has, I think it definitely
ទៅម៉ែវិញពីធ្វើអីចឹង
benefit
យល់ទេ
Virtus Pro. The Lord will be deleted in the bottom side of the map.
ចូលពីធ្វើអញ្ចឹងត្រេ
Now it's a hard reset for the clear. Kazuya finds an angle.
ជួយចំពោះអាល់ទីគេនៅ2 3អ្នកជាប់គ្នាហើយ
Miss, man. That could have been a pick on Zaur.
Fadeaways right now.
នេះម៉ែពីធ្វើអីចឹង
None.
ខ្ញុំយល់ម៉ែពីធ្វើហ្នឹង
About managing the waves at this point as well.
ពីធ្វើអញ្ចឹងឈឺទេហើយផុកគាត់តែងមិន
Back out, he is trying to get
ឆាំងាប់
line for that setup. Same as Zaur. Creating opportunities for Super Egorka and Busquets trying to
បានបលោសូយូ
took that, by the way.
Not every day you can see Virtus Pro getting the Lord, but the Lord advantage.
វាយវាឆ្នៃទៅមី
Minus or in
ពេលខ្ញុំវាចាស់តែពាក់បានហើយគ្រាន់តែវាបាក់វាយពាត់តែងតែងទៅវាយស្អីឈឺ
Now will they be able to turn things around more here? As the Virtus Pro is looking to siege, good defense so far. Item-wise, I think it's already okay for that Obsidia. Has the Wind of Nature as well. So
ខាលិតហាមិនខាលិតគេខាលិតលេង
You'll get. Oh, I thought the elimination. Oh, execute will be there. Out of the M, actually zones it
អូ
back.
ក្លោតហ្វែល
Snap on one member.
Claw
Claw
fail.
Made it out back.
ក្លោតហ្វែល
In the back
Like
pocket.
a little
Again,
bit
Levin's wrap now on
ម៉ែយកមកស្មាញ់អស់មកថ្មី
taken down by Identity. 2-1.
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
អូ
Like,
យអាខាលិតនេះដល់កអើយហ្គេម
that got caught.
អាមចាំមកឈ្នះសោះអ្វីតែមួយអំមកឈ្នះបាត់ហើយ
Rotation goes for it and gets
Nah,
the
đừng ngộp
same
luôn.
one. They lost
តែង
by
ហាយខ្ញុំណែតែង
but it really doesn't matter. Super Egorka as well as our Ego is still fine.
ជួយបំឆ្លើយវា
Fighting for this Lord. With RX.
Oh, the Wind of Nature is down. Boberg. Actually walks up and dies there.
ជួយលេងហើយ
To the fence. Oh, but the max damage is too much to handle for Zaur.
Wait.
The Suyo. And that's why I said the Suyo is a horrible pick against the Eve. It is good. Oh my god. I thought he was going to get it. He is almost fully stacked up in the Sky Piercer, man.
Dude,
ហាយ៉ា
I
ចេះ
gotta
លេង
say, that was a
What the
rare
fuck?
mistake
Haya
of
sell,
Super
haya sell.
Virtus Pro. But going on Boost game, and especially Causeway on this Hayabusa.
And again for the second time.
ម៉ែយ៉ាស៊ី
Busquets
3អាមិញ
just keep things
Ôi, chọc
scattered
tiền vào
here
đầm ầm.
for the side of Virtus Pro, and it made them uncomfortable. You know, finding angles a little bit too complacent. I gotta say, from the side of Virtus Pro. Now they got the
មិញ
momentum.
មួយ
Is it enough to equalize 1-1?
Well, not
Ây
just
chà.
as Waldron has been built up by Walker.
Lại
and
đang là
now
sĩ
Berserker
cho luôn
has
hay sao
more
sáng?
burst damage with the Blade of Heptases. Just trying to find that target, and I don't know how.
វាយមកអត់មកទាំងអស់នេះយីមែនណា
finding those targets, especially Super
ចេញ
Egorka.
វាស៊ីលិនថា
He doesn't get a
វាស៊ី
kill.
លិនថាមកហើយ
You still make a pass.
ផោកមកផោកវាមកហៀរណាហ្នឹងមក
Now it's
មកបំទៀតបាត់ហើយ
Super Egorka. They're going to try to go on RX. Down the bone actually lands, but it's on Pluto. Now
Ôi,
Shadow
này.
God, the Sky
អើយ
Piercer.
ដាច់ពីដាច់ពី
Through Pluto. They clear out the Lord, but at what cost?
Annie.
Two members and a base turret. Busquets Esports might actually be able to take a game off of Virtus Pro here.
Hey,
អមនេះស្លុយហ៎
back today.
អូអមនេះអត់ដឹងគេកាប់អីកាប់អីអាហ្នឹងលេងហ្គេមអត់ដឹងស្មៅគេពួនស្មៅចាំកាប់អីអីអត់ហ្នឹងមិនចាក់គ្នាជួយតួនេះបើគាត់មកទៀតទៅគេតុបជាប់ទៀតនេះ
Let's see what the wave is crashing onto Virtus
អត់ដឹងម៉ែបណាគេលេងមិនម៉ែបណាគេលេងមិនហ្នឹង
Super Egorka there.
Chả đà
Boberg
quá.
uses the beacon, already used the shadow kill coming down into the back line. A Sour gets taken out again.
មកទៅយូរអេនេះ
The magic damage of Eve.
Dude.
The last pick value ain't valuing for the side of Virtus Pro.
មិនចេះសំណាន
All
ងប់
three
ហ្នឹង
Viscers
ងប់មិន
down and
ទៅគេតុប
another
ឡប់ចូល
angle
បាត់
to
ហើយ
end.
No, Bober. Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful quad shadow.
Đặt lọt vào.
Like 𝐖𝐞𝐸.
Ê đi.
Bad cow with a massive combo pops into a crown as well.
Chạy.
Trying to defend this now with the heaven's wrath as well, but there's no
Lập
damage.
mạnh tè mũi đại tè bạn.
Onto the enemies.
Recall mũi rest in peace á.
Off of Virtus Pro.
Gentlemen, we have a series on our hands.
Chơi lên
We
boy,
heard
chơi
them
lên.
quote, they say that they won a
Ngọc
lot of
ai
games.
nha ơi, nã lên ông ta lôi chân đấy.
Against Virtus Pro, and we did set this up. If they already showed he can use Valentine.
Mà mơ game buồn.
I like that van,
But
right?
again,
Valentine.
Ra đại liệt.
we talk about this where Sora can
Chả phải đi lên hai giá đi.
That's true.
You saw it.
I don't know if Super Gorka is comfortable on it. It's kind of like he's the opposite
true.
of Owl. He
But hey.
just wants to play gold.
There you go, Valentine.
Good call.
Mình nhưng mơ game pi là bọn nhưng mơ game pi là mình bọn sਮਾន ឧត្តម mình nhưng mơ game pi បងប្រុស
Because then Valentina gets
តែថាខ្ញុំ
so
ឡាយ
much
ចាប់ពី
value.
game 3ទៅដល់ពេលទៅ
He's
ខ្ញុំ
so
ទៅមើល
sorry,
game 2
shit.
វាលេងមិនចឹងណា
And then you
ឡើយខ្ញុំមើល game 4 វិញ
we ban Valen. Okay. I see you fly solo.
Yeah, it just shows that they know each other so well.
Ruby ban ល្អណាស់មានអី
Maybe I
Valentina
do Red Bull.
អូខេ ban Valentina កុំឲ្យមកសួរលេងជាមួយ hero ថ្មី fighter ចេញថ្មីវាយ៉ាប់លេងមួយ Valentina អាសា Valentina វា copy ulti យើងរហូតហ៎
You flew.
You
Good
literally
damn it,
flew from Malaysia
La
to
Pua
Indonesia.
ban
Lapu ban.
Wow.
Lapu ban. That's
All right, they have
នេះ
Sora.
ស្រឡាញ់ហើយយ៉ាអាសាមែនវិញ
Ruby gets banned out. Really good choice.
វាគូដាន skill លឿនក៏ប៉ុន្តែក៏វាយ៉ាប់លេងនេះស្មោលវាខ្លីវិញ
To go Ruby because they already have Eve and 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸
I kind of want to respect the Claude. Because I feel like even if you have a winning matchup, it doesn't feel like it.
Isn't it too much? Isn't it too
Is it
greedy
too
to go
much?
Claude, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 and
ប្រូចទិញ ban
We might see a Cho pickup though.
ហើយឡូមក
Oh, Kali. Oh, yeah.
Phải
Sure.
thế, Kali đó.
For VP
មាន Susin នេះ
for Pluto.
I think it should
This is
just be
just
Hilda.
Hilda.
Yeah,
Hilda.
Hilda, okay.
សោះលាដាទៀតហើយឡោះ
As well. I
នៅ
like
លា
that.
ដា
Or you can you afford to skip the Hilda for now?
And then go for an EX.
Like basically just hope that XC will not pick up Hilda EXP.
សោះ
Yeah,
ក្លូ
I
ត
think you can. If you really want to prioritize
The Claude
your
one
gold
got.
laner, sure. Because the Claude technically works for BGT. You can deny it away. It is greedy, but if you're able to get a lead the way you have been able to in Game 1, Game 3, might as well, go full on greed.
ឈូ
Good call, Gani. They go Cho. But this
Oh
Cho
my
gold
god
Cho.
អា
That's the flex. Yeah.
ប្លូតូដៃឈូ
Because again, Super Gorka just has not used a fighter at all.
ប្រូដាន pick career bro this game cannot play career
That Cho, I think it is okay for them to go to the Claude, denied away from Super Gorka. Or I wonder if they want to. Yeah, I feel like Claude is the safest. I don't know if they want to go for something else left.
យូរេនដើរមកបាត់ហើយ
Something like
យកយូរណាស់គេមិនលេង career បាត់ហើយ
or something.
Ooh.
And then when it comes to the EXP, what other divers that can deal with the 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸?
អេ
Uranus?
អាម៉មថ្មីទៀតនេះ
Not really. I don't think is that the carry.
Oh
This is
yeah,
why
Esme.
This is why VP are still
You
leaving
right now,
their
mom,
options
twice.
open for the gold lane because you see the Uranus, and I honestly
Man.
think this could still be carried.
អុកស៊ីដេអីច្រឡំអុកស៊ីដេអញ្ចឹងតែរំហ្នឹងអូអុកស៊ីដេ
Locked in the Obsidian and the Uranus.
I don't like Uranus, but
ចុយអុកស៊ីដេ
remembering
ណា
their hero pool, that's
តែ
the
ល្អ
option
លេង
they
ណា
have.
មែនទេ
This is also the thing. 3 to 5 heroes.
តែជាប់ flow YB តិចឯងបើសិន YB មានចាប់លេង
I like Uranus. Maybe
Career
maybe
mo
this
yang
map
na, career
alone,
Claude
even if I'm
game.
playing mid, it's mostly support mid.
Which one?
I don't like selfish heroes. Yeah.
បើយក Claude រៀង
Respect that.
Heroes. All right.
ហេសួរកិច្ចដែរដល់ណាវាយ៉ា
What's
ប់
this last
វៃ
pick gonna be? Is it gonna be the
តោ
carry for
អុយយូរតិច
Uranus? Do they need a bit more shred? If I'm being
Carry
honest.
ល្អណាស់
with you?
game,
Unless
carry
they
ល្អ
snowball, then obviously the Eve and 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 can just get through.
Will it be fine if they use
អែ
something?
មខាននេះយិនសិន snowball early វៃវៃបាន early ហ៎
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
good call
ក្រែងចុះ
there. It's solid. You get the snowball. The team looks really good on the other side of the
snowball early ហើយវៃ early ហើយ
Eve, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸, Cho. They get Prio. They get XP lane as well.
They have range.
This
crowd
looks like it's gonna be the closer, bro.
ខ្មែរយ៉ាងវៃណាខ្មែរយ៉ាងវៃ
feel that's
Ngày
gonna
đọc,
be
ngày
a
đọc.
It's a
good
good
one.
draft.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, it's a workable draft by both. I just don't like the Uranus, but
ក្រែង
that's
ចុះវៃ early បាត់ហើយអើយទូសាច់បាត់ហើយតែចាំមើលមើល
I feel you. I feel you.
ហើយហ្គេមនេះហើយយ៉ាសบายលេងណាហើយយ៉ាហ្គេមនេះមានឈូមួយទៅ
Minimal from the side of
វៃវាលេងជូត fight ទៀត
T.
Equal lineup rating. BGT and VP. 50-50.
ហើយយ៉ាស៊ីទាំងអស់នេះហ្គេម
Well, over the course of that.
ហើយយ៉ាចេះលេងយ៉ាស៊ីអល់មកយីមែន
ladies and gentlemen.
ក្រែងចុះ
right now,
វៃវាយិន
match
សិន
point
បើ
for
ហើយយ៉ាចោល
VP. Can they end this now, or will Boostgate mix is that we're
សំ
going
ខាន់ណាស់យ៉ាងទៅ
for
អីចេញ
10
អត់
games for today. Welcome to the land of dawn.
I would love to see 10 games, man, because usually in MPO Indonesia, we get a max of 9 games.
ហ្គេមនេះ
Three
បាក់
matches
វាយ
is
ប្រូ
best of 3, so it has to
មើល
be
មើល
more than MPL.
ហ្គេមនេះហើយយ៉ាងចេះឡើយហើយយ៉ាងស៊ីខ្ទេច
I want it, you know. I have been
Pero
through
chẳng
3
thôi, hay ra
matches
gì ngờ.
of best of 3s, but I've never been to a full
2 best of 5?
2 best of 5.
Really?
I don't think so. I forgot.
This is a way for the world to see us. Let
បោ
the
ក
world
មួយ
see us.
អាយ៉ូយ
Okay.
Let the world see the land of dawn.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be. I think the approach from the side of Virtus Pro would somehow be similar
Okay.
to their previous game, right? Czar gets the space that he wants, you know, get level 15 as soon as possible, and then create his mark.
តែសទឹកមួយហ្វាមចាំងក៏លុយចាំងក៏គេ
Ranger will build the Sky Piercer later on, though. So, in a perfect world, the kills would be delivered
អុកស៊ីឌៀបាត់ឡែនដែរ
after that Sky Piercer.
I would say right now it's already good for Boostgate. The fact
Yeah,
that they're not
yeah.
using the
Lo-
they're
lo
not
to
losing
muối.
those green camps. So this is already a much better start for them. I feel like if they're
ហើយ
fighting,
យ៉ា
on
ហ្វាម
that
ព្រីអីយ៉ាងហ្គេមនេះមានហ្គេម5ទេ
I think they can do it because Jushin
អាចមានហ្គេម5ហើយ
really do something. It's just that they gotta figure out a way how to do it with Bobber first.
Green camp attack to take, but it just leashes for Zara, so he gets the clear quicker. And that's level 4 for Virtus Pro's jungler.
All according to plan here, if not better for Zor. Pathing-wise, Kazuya
Main muối
is
ở trái.
only level 4, has the ult in hand. It's still first bloodless here in potentially the final game. While we are
Chạm
waiting
vai
for
vô
the
nào muối
turtle
này.
up. There's action here in
យក
the
ឈុំមួយ
Oh, good quad shadow landing there, but an instant flicker out before he can actually get knocked up. Zara Ego is on the turtle, but gets it reset. Boostgate have a chance.
ធ្ងន់ណាស់
Yeah,
មាន
right
អារម្មណ៍ហ្គេមនេះ
now,
មានហ្គេម
Boostgate,
5ទេមានអារម្មណ៍មានហ្គេម5ហ្មង
I haven't
But I'm,
seen
they
Blue
didn't
on
back
this
cho
show
away
for a
it,
while. I
eh?
know he's pretty good at it.
Back
But
away
again, this is one of
BGT
those
down
heroes
here.
that we know, but it has been in the back burner for quite a while. Now looking at the goal lane here, RX
អូយ
almost getting super Gorka.
អូយ
RBM locking him down. Kazue still able to escape. Mounted Shocker now. Zara Ego is on purple buff though, however. Pluto's gonna be
យក
taken
ប្លូតូ
out.
មួយដាក់ឈុំ
Seek first blood. Bad
Free the
caught.
tall.
An attempt to steal, but it will be X.
បាក់ចូលដែរហ្គេមនេះ
That was so surprising. I can hear Owl say, "What?"
Yep. I think he
Snowball
I
early
think she
at Cheng there.
assumed that Kazue was still around. That's
អ
why
ត់
he
អី
said,
វាយអុយនៅ
"Whoa."
កតោ
Yeah, the guy was so low. He's just like, "Can I farm? I want Sky Boost."
You guys got it.
This is not an ideal early game
ឈួន
though.
ឈួនវាយអើ
For more? Yeah, with the Chikundo.
Bot check, đại chu mùi.
Beautifully done. Identity
Còn
caught the
miếng
bad
cái bát.
spot, but Badcott is unable to get the Heaven's Wrath on him.
Yeah, right now I would. Oh, hold on, AOG.
អូចិត្តជួយហ្វាយមួយ
Nice purify out, not just from the AOG, but also the quad. Oh, actually, the
ធ្
quad.
ងន់អាចបាត់ហើយ
And again, like one different thing already. Who's are winning in the lanes? Like
Yeah.
talk about winning individually.
Yep.
This is not ideal, definitely for Virtus Pro. You know, but Blueskate, they are controlling most part of the map, and Blue
Ah,
has
ulti muối.
been
វាយឈុំវិញនេះ
not doing well.
អា silent scare ប្លូតូមួយទៀតដាច់
Also,
បាទ
man, the Hunter Bone really stops him from dashing. Pluto,
0-3
we might have a hole in his game, and it's maybe the Cho 0-3-0 start.
I mean, like, here's the thing. It's more of a macro roamer than really a catcher, right? That's why I was kind of surprised when he picked up the Cho. I thought he was just going to use it as a zoning tool, right? Instead of going for those catches. And I think he really should stop playing towards
Yeah.
his own playstyle.
That's why we thought of the Hilda.
វាយមួយហ្គេមនេះ 2 ស្វាយ
Especially
2 ស្វាយ
again, a Tushin
ឈូបាក់លេហ្គេមនេះ
should, you know, be more
He shouldn't be
controlled.
caught that much, honestly.
True, you know.
Yeah.
But let's see here. Will they be able to recover? Because Blueskate here, if they are able to maintain this sort of gap, you know, play
Obsidian clear on three lane.
that best of
Low
5
shot.
full game, we might see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, Boostgate with about 2,000 goal lead here.
Yeah,
And Square Gorka
one
this
more
time
call.
actually not having the best of times. Boostgate, I'm worried that with... Oh, hold on. Gets a kick
អូយ
in.
ទាត់ស៊ូ
Right
ស៊ីន
away,
អា
the dragon.
អែមវិញ
Kill for free to Bober.
Lơ
They
bạt
might have
Susin.
to apologize to Pluto right after saying all
វា
that.
យវិញ4វាយ
We cursed, we blessed him.
Yeah, that's 100%.
5 ដេញចេញមួយយកថត yes
Our ego is gets the turtle.
over វិញ
This is us just
ទួយមក em កន្លែងហ្នឹងវិញ
forcing out his max potential out early.
We were not.
នេះហើយយ៉ាស៊ីមួយមកឆាច់
He was
ឆាច់
Suzue.
yeah ឆាច់ឆាច់ឆាច់ឆាច់
Super Gorka tried to cancel out
អែម
the
ស្នា
shadow
មួយចាប់បានមួយហ្នឹងហើយមិនលុយសុទ្ធ
He spent the flicker as well, so that's value, more value for Boostgate Esports. He will sacrifice their turret top, not even, right? Still able to clear that one, but
ផ្លឹបយកក្រៅមួយតែយកលើមួយវិញមក
again, now all they need to do is just final blow.
អុកស៊ីឌីមានណាហ្គេមនេះ
Yeah, that's a turret though, at least for Badcon. So it did come in later than expected, but they got it. They got the trade. It is a trade, however, also for the Obsidian. All right.
So for Boostgate, this is definitely a good game. This time they are 4-1.
Hey, by right goal, man.
Stealing is actually looking quite good, very good. The only thing is we got to look at the itemization. It actually does look like the second item Sky Piercer is on Kazui's path here. And that
ឈុំចេញកាត់
should
ឈាម
be
មួយ
completed in 2 more minutes.
With how the game's
ទៅ
going,
រៀកន្លែងចាញ់
it looks like the Sky Piercer is going to be big for Boostgate Esports, just like it was in game number 2.
Yeah, this goes on. We might legit go for 5 games. Damn. Wildcards into the final day. Going all
អូ
the way.
ខេអូខេអីចា
Teams really not wanting to back down, knowing that just one more slot to the main stage of M7 here in Jakarta, Indonesia. But yeah, 6 minutes in here. Virtus Pro hovering around their own jungles.
អូទីមួយ
Exceed.
Oh, why bad?
Sorry,
Why
he was
bad?
looking for Mana Shocker,
អឺចាប់បានម៉ែកទៀត
Onside.
អូណៃអត់មកហ្វែលវិញហ្វែលវិញហ្វែលវិញអូស៊ីឌី
But the Hunter Bolt locks
វាយ
out.
វិញនេះ turn back
Super Gorka
Nice!
T from Wactor as well. That was Badcon with the Heaven's Wrath, but RX gets away. Good dodge from RX.
What the heck?
Esports have
Flick
just
back.
played Virtus Pro.
That was concerning. Virtus Pro, they went
ហ្គេម5ដោយហ្គេម5ដោយ
before. That, you know, Badcon was still top, but they committed to a fight, which is uncharacteristic.
Gentlemen, game 4 here. It looks like Boostgate is having quite a good time. If this continues, goes all 5 games. Witchers Pro having a flawless run in wildcards.
អរគុណច្រើនបដាសុបិនសម្រាប់5សេនឯងអរគុណច្រើន
Remember the quote from Pluto. If you lose in wild card, it's on us. Now, is it really going to be the case?
And we're going to be looking at the instant.
អូឲ្យ4 5ណាអូឲ្យ4 5ក៏ច្រោលវិញ
onto Axie. Pluto,
នេះអត់ទាត់បានទេអត់ងាប់ម៉ែកនេះអើយបើងាប់មិញអែមបាត់ហ่ะ
forward, yeah, it was blocked by Walker. Whether he realized it or not, he was body blocking that Granger, making it so that Identity can survive. And the fact that Identity survived there really caused them, like, it enabled them to win.
It was really valuable, right? Again, Virtus Pro, they gotta hold their horses here. They can't take unnecessary fights, especially when the formation or the, you know, the teammate is not ready. Say Sora top,
Yeah.
definitely not ideal, but a minute here for the Nats, the First Lord. Sky Piercer already for Kazue.
By the way, gentlemen, now I realize, now I know why got that first pick.
Why?
Remember our conversation how Virtus Pro is aiming to make sure that Walker doesn't get to play? And remember we were talking about hero pools 5 and 3?
Yeah.
And then if you have a low hero pool, you will be the first pick. There you go. Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Thing is, though, Wactor, it's crazy that Boostgate still stick to it despite having some weird performances from Wactor here and there, right? So I think that was mainly the concern for us
Oi.
after seeing the Gata, because that makes sense. It's just Wactor earlier went 1-7, if I'm not mistaken.
ដាច់ក្រៅមួយវិញលុយសុតអុកស៊ីឌី
Bro, they gotta play this cleanly.
ពីមកស្មានចាប់ហើយគេឲ្យចើហ្គេមនេះ
Ego is just level 12.
បុកចូលអីបងចូល
Very different
តុំជាប់ទេ
YSS here.
អត់មានតែមេកវាយយូរណាងាប់ទៀតណា
It's not really setting up. He's there as the assassin, right? He's there as
បុកមួយបុកពីរ
Is Sora just a bad apple?
អើយណាចាក៏ទៅបាត់ហើយជូ
RX reacted to the
ជូ
It is Boostgate who gets gets the
Holy
advantage.
shit,
Great
ah,
tackle
nice
right there.
show.
You can see the frustration on Pluto earlier in the player.
And this is what they've been doing, right? After getting a win, doing interesting things during the draft. Should have been Lancelot pick up a CEO. Should have been a Hilda picks up a
05 มานะชูนี่
A lot of questions here when it comes to drafts coming in from VP.
Yeah, they are definitely, I think, underestimating their opponents.
Yeah. Which is weird because they are sprint partners.
ឡោះនេះតុបមែនមកឡោនេះមកឡោក្រៃអែន
Because
តុំជាប់
maybe their script partners, they feel, all right, we're
មាន
better.
ឌីមេកវាយកតមានឌីមេកវាយអុយនោះណាមានឌីមេកបង Ranger Fan
Don't think they can end it now, but maybe they can get 2 inhibitors.
With this gold lead, with this momentum, definitely might take a couple
Girl,
of
but I like it, yeah.
down. And game 5 is in the horizon. Virtus Pro, will they be able to find a recovery? And remember, game 2, Obsidia was one of the heroes that got BGT that game, and seems like it's their identity.
អុកមួយឆាច់
Shout out to Identity. RWF.
អូយអូ
Oh my god, the combo is
Oh, combo!
and locks him down, but it's RX who gets taken out now. Pluto.
What the
still
fuck?
survives. Our ego is looking
Holy shit,
great.
combo!
All turrets stay intact. It's just
Oi!
RX who was taken.
The only player that needs to be taken down.
Oh my god
Bro,
bad
now
god
they have breathing room. They managed to defend their base
តែបាន
turrets
តែមកគៀ
and-
ឡើងមិញតែកបោមិញអែម
That was huge coming in from back.
Oi,
Maybe
man,
he was just,
oi.
conditioning us the entire time.
កបោជាប់4ណាមិញ
With the lightning form.
មកកខ្ញុំមកមិញដាក់មកកខ្ញុំមក
Trying to show you my cloud form.
Yeah, that was important for him. That's the combo that we keep
មាន
on
លុយលេង
seeing
វិញឡើមានលុយលេងវិញឡើសុំ replay មួយសុំ replay មួយមក
when the sets worked. It
ចូលមក
was so
replay ទៀតអើយមកតែមួយ replay យកមក
Very momentum based.
តែមិញល្អមិញចាប់បាន
12 minutes, that's a peculiar one.
Don't think you should commit to that. Yeah. Ludo might get caught.
4ងាប់ប្លូតូបាត់ហើយដាច់ប្លូតូមួយ
Can't dash anywhere. Now Bad God's also
Ball
gone
line
as
chạy nhanh.
well. This is really bad.
Đại
Over
bad,
gets taken
double
back.
kill.
God has to use the RWM
shut
desperately.
down.
XC will
Nếu
fall.
ăn môi bánh.
Super Igorka gets the Sky Piercer stack and VP. Can they
ដាច់ទេបាត់ហើយ
might not be able to defend. Boostgate Esports.
They have a minion wave they deal
do.
with.
No shadow kill, but do they have enough? That's a wave.
Clear me
clear, but
now.
There's another wave coming down as well. Pluto's gonna be respawning in 5 seconds. And Ponch out into the back line. Now the Hunter.
Đại
bomb
tiệm
as
à.
well.
Game 5 បាត់
Boostgate Esports.
Game 5
Predictions forces
Game
game
5 ơi
number 5 out of Virtus Pro.
Yeah Yeah
So whoever said we need 2 slots from wild cards.
អូទូគីនេះគេអែមណាទូគីនេះគេចេះលេង
Seen this kind of
ទូគីលេងសាប់ណាទូគីនេះចេះលេងគេគ្រាន់មក
that we see a series
វត្តទូប្រូនេះខ្ញុំភ័យដែរនេះហ្គេម5ភ័យ
and twice in one day.
អុកស៊ីឌៀហ្នឹងគួរតែបែនចោលអុកស៊ីឌៀហ្នឹង
Top 2 from Group A and the top 2 from Group B. Really
ក្រែងចើឥឡូវវាមិនស្ហាយដូចមុនទេក្រែងចើឥឡូវ
giving
Dia
all
mà lên.
out and yeah, it's just like
Vì
each
anh-
one.
ក្រែងចើឥឡូវវាហ្គេមខ្លះយកមកអត់ប្រយោជន៍ទេបាក់វិញ
Folks,
Ui, chạm áp
we
băng
were
mày.
assuming Group B was the group where we were gonna see the 2 teams to make it to
Ui,
main
chọp muối.
stage. Guangzhou
Nè,
game started
ốc
off
xì
really
đĩa thử
good.
muối à.
It was a best of 3. They would
Chạy.
have made it 2-0. Here, it's the same story. If it was a best of 3, it would have been
Chạy,
Group
ốc
B,
xì đĩa
but
bánh
it's
cái
a
bánh ơi.
best of 5, and man, have the tables turned.
Maybe that's the
លឹប
the
ឆាយ
blessing. Everything has a silver lining.
ឆាយ
Everyone
ហ្គេម5ឆាយ
right in comparison to Group B.
Oh my god
It was smooth sailings, right? So maybe because they went through hell and back in Group A, that prepared them much better for this
Oh
match. So,
my god
ladies and gentlemen, if anything,
Look at
for you
that.
guys at home, if you guys are going through trouble right now, you don't know. Maybe that's the setup for you to get a W.
I am currently
Game
speechless
five,
with
game
the
five.
situation here. Keep in mind, folks, you want to remind you the caster's prediction, at least for the English, was a 3-0 unanimous decision for VP.
Does this mean that we're gonna curse them?
Oh, my fault for envy.
Holy fuck
Kazooie, right? It's got to be 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐢 or
Holy
RX.
fuck.
I think RX. If we're talking about MVP.
I'm thinking about it real hard.
Yeah.
Nhưng mà
This was an opportunity that Team Zone could have potentially
Chân mùi
won
ní
the
mùi
game,
nát này,
but
chân
look
mùi.
at how goes in.
chân mùi ní mùi nát nè
Just got it.
chân mùi mong cả lý mùi nát nè mơ xả mày mà
To actually go for it. May occupying the bush in the dangerous grass.
trời ơi ô khang mong cả lý lên mặt mà nó
Control over the turtle against Bright.
hàng chân con lên mặt mà
Just both teams are hovering around.
tôi xu ra gồ lên nổi
Dance, ladies and gentlemen, it's still
tôi trả sẽ kia
turtle dance.
Oh, short cover the dark wave. Oh, they go all
Ôi,
in. Can he still
ngọc
get
phá
the
mùi.
Owl finds the damage.
Ừ,
Now
phải
that's
gặp luôn
right.
hả?
Even Bright still able to pick up the kill.
Chạc,
Cannondale has
chạc.
to go down. Bright with a
Ừ,
comeback.
chạc.
Cannondale
ui phải đi
been all the way.
ui tặng đi nào ui xài
Aura survives. May in
Ôi,
the
không phải
back
nhang mùi mình.
gets the last shot on him. But Bankai is massive.
It's a
chạc bà đây phải lo lên
Team Zone trying to gain more
mai lên ngày
control
tới
here.
mai lên ngày đó
Second
tuần mai lên ngày
neutral
đó
of the game, and things are looking very shaky in the GZG area.
Dude, I gotta say, Guangzhou Gaming at this point, I'm worried because they're looking a bit desperate.
Yes.
I understand this is how the draft is supposed to work. We're
Look.
gonna be looking at the instant replay here, and you know, hope nothing happens in the meantime. But if we look back into the replay, a good engage, but again, you always have to go for those highlight plays. So you go.
ui lại
and-
đi ngọc ta chơi
But the thing is, the draft coming in from
Tôi
Zone,
thì mấy món mà
they
nãy
have
ra
quite a
nè.
few ways to
à
counter
phơi biến đi
engage.
ngọc lươn mà
I'm just gonna talk about one, and that's the Gato-Kacha. That unbreakable. It's hard to deal with when all of those explosive animations going on. Sometimes you don't even notice that you got taunted.
Yep.
xu ra gồ lên này nè bạ bà đấy
Coordination
mẹ làm
from
chân
the
đi
side
trái
of
này mẹ làm chân đi trái
teams
mấy
is perfect. If not, that were the consequence. That was the consequence, and Zone, they understand that. So now what they need to do is just play more reactive, I gotta say. You know, Zone, they know that Guangzhou, they're the ones who need to pull the trigger. Oh, assassin top.
ôi
Fanny says no, we do not do business here.
Yeah, I don't think she should. She really shouldn't.
gà mới thêm phải trò gì á chìm đạo tí mà cả tổ họ chuồn vô nè
Or just forces it out from the pathing that she was already planning in her head. So yeah, I feel like don't go up against the Hayabusa. Not now. If there are minions, maybe. Without minions, no need.
They all in on K though, even if they get the shortcut. Shortcut placed down. They are going to be trying to go all in, but I don't think this is the right call. The AOG is
đầu
going to be
tiên
coming
uống
down.
cặp cho mình ui
With a stun, the AOG comes
Hậu Minh.
through.
Đại.
Has a flicker
Ui,
on.
shit.
Bunk kind of killing spree. Cannondale
Ui, phải đi, phải đi, phải đi, phải đi.
Another stun on 3.
Ui, phá sao đó.
Strike there as well. But look at Zux
ôi mà quay kia rồi mà
staying busy up top.
bây giờ phải tới ngồi bây giờ phải tới
They
bay
got the turret top.
Mà
and
kháng
that
pi, mà kháng
is
pi.
more value if you think about it. And
Phải đi,
now
cho xe phải đi.
Zone, they got the gold, they got the map control. All they need to do is keep this spacing,
Ây da, ây da.
keep this tempo, and perhaps that might be enough
đi
to
cho thòn
take
mùi
them to the main stage.
What happened to Bankai, man? From being one of those guys that's not able to do anything, gets tilted, but now game-changing plays.
cặp mùi rồi mua đi
He's the one that's having a tough time against Bankai, and we did talk about May.
Ờ,
on
rẹt
this
mùi.
chip. That shortcut can help you and can put you into a dangerous spot, and that's what happened in the
ừ,
fight.
bọc cho pi này ông mà muối
Bringing K back. They're going to go all in onto him, but look at the damage coming in from the other
Ây
side.
kìa,
as well.
ôi, chạy ra về nhảy rồi.
Jumping back and forth. K can be taking
Này,
the
đánh
ball.
to mùi.
Get the kill with
Đánh
the
CCP.
as well. As
Turn back,
Bankai
turn back, turn back.
around
Ông
the
pi
corner.
bay.
Bodhi with a shoulder bash. Does he have the quad shot? Is the question here? They corral all.
Ui!
Gets away.
Wow! Ôi ai da
Bankai caught
Cặp pi.
again. They go all in, but Bankai stays alive. Heaven's Wrath Teddy.
ôi này ngồi mình
Way out gets a shutdown, and it's back-to-back
my
fights.
god
Trading blows, trading punches.
Hayabusa.
Both teams going at it raw, and Team Zone.
Ui, số ra đi, lọ ra
1,000
nè.
goal lead in hand still.
Although I'm looking at the players as well, man. You gotta look at the reactions coming in, especially from Guangzhou. Every single death that they suffer.
ហើយអាឥឡូវវាគូដនស្គីលឿនដល់
that
ពេល
just
ទៅ
means
វា
that
ឃើញអាឈុតឆាកល្អមើលច្រើន
lock in for this one.
ងាប់បា
But
ត់
it's still okay though.
Wrong chiêu
Al
mà.
gets away from that using the They're gonna anti-CC just to run away. As of right now,
ខ្ញុំមើលហ្គេម
both
5 ខ្ញុំចង់
teams
នឹង
are
2 នឹង
looking
មួយណា
at
ឈ្នះ
very
គ្នា
even, but
Yeah.
is it
ខ្ញុំ
really
បាន
on
មើលដូចស្អី
us?
ខ្ញុំ
Don't
បាន
know.
មើលហ្គេម 5 2 ទីមនេះ
say,
1ណាឈ្នះ
like
តែពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំ
what
replay មើលស្អាមអី
has been doing here, at least for the last couple of minutes. They were able to get the right connections on fights, and now they have at least a lane to play around with, right? They got the turret top, and they're keeping things at bay so far. And with the Lord up, though, that's going to be another question, because Zone, their river control with the Parsa, with the Gatotkacha, and of course with the CC, not to mention Lapu, is very good.
Well, May goes in with the shortcut. Bankai with the Brave Spider
Nice,
now with the
nice.
sun as well. The Feather Airstrike still comes through. So much
Oh,
damage.
hay à, mùi.
With the retry win. It's Xora picking up the kill.
Oh, knocked out luôn.
Man, Dark Wave.
Từ ba nè.
But
Ơi.
he's all alone. And now they
Ulti bị to.
Actually take it
Này.
down. Cannon nail. Trying to make the
Chân tới chân.
call to look for a big play, but he cannot find it. 3-0.
Team Zone, they're in prime position to get as
CC
much
đó là luôn một
standing
thằng chân.
objectives as possible. They
Đấy,
might
ba nè.
even go as far as to take an inhibitor here.
Mà team fight
This is the
Đánh
this
buôn
is
quan
minute
goal
number 10. And the times are crucial, times are critical. Team Zone, they were
Sạc
ahead just
vào
1,000
đây,
goals a
sạc
couple
vào
of
đây,
minutes
sạc.
ago. And it feels like now it's they
Sạc vào đây.
quadrupled their gold lead with a Lord to play around with. This might be it. This might be Zone's game to take them to the main stage. Let's see the defense from Guangzhou Gaming.
Feather Airstrike over on Exing. Now on Modi as well.
Ôi.
3 shots coming down. Owl
Bóng cho
finding
phí.
2, but they're
Ok,
so...
một khả năng má bỏ Sura nó máu. Một Sura vào đây.
Taking out Xora. Punishes him. Owl has fallen, and so are the base turrets. Cannonair with the cables. Not enough. A desperate shortcut in the mid lane.
Boys, oh boys. 7,000 gold lead for Zone. Will this minion wave push lock them to the main stage?
Let's see. May with
Muối.
2-man crash course. K obliterating him. Cannonair with the cables. Waves coming down. Owl will be back up. Has the ultimate. Can he
Chọn
do it?
muối,
Cannonair
chọn
with the
vậy.
cables one more time.
Wow!
Guangzhou Gaming. They've gone for the combo. Now an AOG back. Dark Wave from Modi. Cannonair.
My
walks
God.
back up. Bankai there. Cannonair gets another. And
Oh.
somehow Guangzhou Gaming stay afloat.
Quay
That
mà
was
ra
so
mà không bố
sudden.
à.
The moment Owl goes in, I was stunned. I didn't say anything. I couldn't hear anything. I stopped breathing. That's how big of their re-engagement. We need an instant replay. for
Mẹ
that
mà không bố
one.
Sura mình.
And we're gonna get it. We gotta look at this was an opportunity that Team Zone
Oh, replay.
end of the game.
Nè,
But
nè,
look
nè,
at how
không bố à.
Owl goes
Ui,
in
mẹ.
with the shifting clouds.
Holy shit.
Everyone, bodies got dropped. Ying dealt a lot of damage. No
Con
one
này
can
rô
stop that
ơi,
nail.
cầm bom ấy nha.
And all the while, Modi just keeps on charging forward. This is Guangzhou Gaming
Oh, wait.
refusing to give up.
Their defense gotta be perfect, and
May?
they
Chạp bàn
execute
chỉ bạt.
very perfectly,
Từ
man.
vào đây.
Shadow kill.
Isolated.
Yeah, he puts down the shortcut. They
Ôi, mày, mày.
Kenny's getting caught. They
Ôi.
the roamer, but that's it. Now it's giving the shifting cloud.
Nó CC nó quay vào.
Very low. Cannonair, no purple of the
Ôi, này.
down, but as the cancel, the AOG is actually gets taken down by
Sura mày
the
không?
guy, and he keeps on going. Now
Ôi,
it's
bầu
Modi.
bia chuồn.
Can he make the play happen together with Owl against Bright and
Đổ mình,
Bankai?
một piece mà đây.
Only 2 for 2 in the end.
I gotta say, if I was Guangzhou Gaming, I'll take that trade, man.
Yeah.
That could have gone so bad.
That's gold mid for mid
Bro,
roam.
yeah. That's value. That's value indeed. And Zone, they gotta understand.
Wait, Cannonair?
I'm not sure.
Ôi. Ôi mà ai gì.
That would have been a TikTok clip,
Would have been.
right?
Sure.
Using your control to put you in a bad position.
À là pua này biết tán làm bả si biết.
Lord is up as well. Zone, they
Mình
still
nghĩ
got
si
the
biết bán
momentum
là
with
pua này.
no base turrets left. May looking for that shortcut play.
And I was waiting. Look at Al's positioning.
Yep, puts the shortcut
Cool.
down. Actually coming down as well. Xora with the red tree already there. Cannonair's gonna go for the fight.
À, ôi lón luôn đâu. Lón luôn đâu.
Cannonair with the back now as well as Owl takes Kenny down.
Ôi Sura.
Ôi
Ôi phải không?
With a dark wave.
Chuồn ở đây. Chuồn đi mau.
There's no way.
Nó ngay ủng vào bạn.
Mody's still
Lùng vào đây.
jumping. And now he goes for the dark wave. In for the pursuit one more time. Modi
Ôi, đại bạc.
will fall.
Dude, he
Tông lót mình,
sacrificed
tông lót mình.
himself for the team.
Tông lót mình.
He was there for 2 weeks. The Lord has spawned. I don't know if Gonzo Gaming can really utilize this Lord though.
Ôi Bunny.
Let's see, 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐢
Oh.
is definitely making quick work of K's health bar. There's a vengeance though for K, so he can't get too overzealous.
Off luôn à.
They can't delay. They have bought time with this Lord take. Mind you, folks, you know, it's still a lot of homework here.
Lord bán luôn tao cái nè.
G knowing the turrets are still up here, mostly from zone. But that fight, that coordination needs to happen again for Guangzhou Gaming if they want to have a chance to go to the main stage. Halbert built. That might be the item that 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐢 needs to have that extra burst.
Gentlemen, we have one more best of 5 after this. I don't know how that one is gonna top this one, man.
Em snai.
This best of 5.
Best of 5 full.
Dude, this is M7. This is the wild card. Both
bán
teams
rồi
really
nhé.
do deserve that slot. Only one will
Tao
get
lên
it.
luôn nó cái này rồi
Vietnam
nó
just
bắn
have
tránh
that
kìa.
wishing
Em ấy.
lantern. And Guangzhou, you can see this.
Bia mùi
Their
xu ráng
instinct
cho
is
mày
to
nghỉ
go
ngốt
big,
đi.
but at the same time, they know this is not the time.
Cái thằng nó bả bay là pua đấy, bay nghỉ ngộp đã.
They were in a similar position in game 1.
Yep.
No base turrets for their side, but they were able to take that win. Will they be able to replicate that sort of formula here with a different composition? That Team Zone, they can't get too complacent.
It's games like this that makes us happy that we're casters, man. This is the reason why we got into the
For
job.
real.
These are the games that like make you feel like you're not even working.
Mày
you
tham
know?
ăn.
You just enjoy it. You're in the game.
Pua là
and
pua lôi cho đá nè.
the players. Oh
Xu
man.
ráng cái lôi cho đá
For
này.
them,
Star
but I'm
ôi,
also
ai không bao
very,
biết
very
Star.
proud of all of them.
Star là bia muối nè.
So now, Team Zone, at this point, 60 minutes in, it feels like
Ờ,
we're
biết
already
những
at the
Star
22
thấm hay
minute
pha
mark.
xa cái
Because
những
only
Star
at that
thấm.
point do we see a lot
Pha
of,
xa 7 thấm nè.
I would say, cautious movements coming around. But now they understand this is the final game.
Mày vậy thấm miệng
Guangzhou
cái luôn ấy
Gaming
gò lan
with
mùi.
no protection
Trang
for
gọt.
their base. At any moment, Zexora could come in and end the game.
Biết là
There's so
Star
much
thấm tí.
thinking that Guangzhou Gaming has to do. Like Team Zone, their idea is to make them overthink. They have accomplished that even since draft.
Ấy chà.
They have
Select Star. Ô, con tràn, brother, Rotana, chấm Rotana, thả mùi đờ lại. Bây giờ con tràn, thank you so much, brother.
and Bankai as of now has immortality.
Hey,
Hey, May with the conceal.
Oh, they're gonna go on 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐿, can you escape?
Nox.
Oh my god!
Ô, luôn nọc luôn
Is
bà
gonna
này.
go for it. 𝐞𝐿 with a flicker out. They baited so many resources. Ah!
Ui, có bố
With
cho
the
luôn.
all in. There's no follow up, but look at Kenny. The wings by wings. The
Này,
flicker.
đại cả xe.
They baited it all out. 𝐞𝐿 will fall as well though. Right now it's 1-for-1. 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐿 with the cables again. That's Modi jumping in.
Luôn
over
nọc
on
ơi,
K's,
luôn
able
nọc
to
lơ
get
cho
away.
em ra
That's
nha
K's
ơi.
again, all in, making it be taken very low. Dark wave landing on 2 as Modi keeps on jumping with a ground pop by Kenny there. 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐿
Ô này.
gets the kill on Zexora. Does he have enough damage? Does he have
Chọc
enough
chán
damage?
bạn.
Look at the waves crashing down. Modi will fall to
Ui, luôn nọc bị
Well,
chúa
teams
cho
don't
em
try to
ra.
finish this one because it's
Anh
gonna
đại
be
khơi
as well
nhé.
as May. Minions. Unfortunately, the waves are not there just yet, but you look at Team Zone, they want to pressure it here.
𝐞𝐿 will be up in
Tụi bay
10
này em, tụi
seconds.
bay.
May's trying his best to hold on. The base is wide open. The shortcut gets used up as well. May needs to hold the
Đại
wave.
kia mà.
𝐞𝐿 up in 3 seconds. Immortality
Út,
already there.
út.
It's going to be popped in as Stassi 𝐞𝐿 with the cables. Back
Look at
up.
Bankai.
They're trying to defend it. But K
Út.
very low. K looking for the
Út.
last hit. The minions. But K
Út.
Can they
with
do
the
it?
last few hits.
Ui.
One. B on the base.
What is this game? What is this match? Why is this in wild cards, man?
No way.
What is the series?
No
This
way.
needs to be on the main stage.
Holy shit.
This should not be in wild cards.
1 HP on
Ui,
the base.
thêm một
I've
ly.
never seen it so low in a professional match.
Dude, this is grand finals worthy. What are we watching here?
Ôi, tiếc sao này.
Oh my.
You guys are watching this for free. What the heck?
1 HP on the base. The Evolved Lord is up. And it's Guangzhou Gaming who are first on it. Can
They
they
have the
burst
Lunox.
it down?
They have a Lunox.
They're
Kìa,
gonna take
slot
it
quá.
for free. Team Zone.
Ôi,
Team
lo cho
Zone are
thêm.
gonna have to defend against
Chân
an
mình.
Evolved Lord.
Ui, lucky mía. Sao mà đánh? Đánh kìa.
You know what? Sorry to all the
Con
other
này, bắt
guys.
này.
You guys don't get to cast this one, man. This is,
Holy
bro,
smokes, bro.
bro. I'm looking at the crowd as well. Even they're like,
Even Virtus Pro. Look at Virtus Pro.
they're like, "Dude, this is the best MLBB that we have. Like, we haven't seen this for a while, man."
តុបជាប់ទៀតនេះបងនេះ
The first game, and I love game 5 as well. The
Dude.
opening and the ending.
ចិនវាយវិញ
best
ចិនក្រវិញចិនក្រវិញ
Oh my god.
Whoever wins,
ហើយ
you
នាទី
are
ទី
deserving.
20ឯងហ្គោល
After
លេខធម្មតា
so many
ហ្គោលមិនគេធ្វើមានខ្លួនទេ
ends to a best of 5.
This is crazy.
Oh, this is beautiful. Guangzhou Gaming now knocking on the doors of Team Zone's pace.
ហ្គេមចុងក្រោយនេះ
Get
ឈួត
the
ជ្រុក
Lord
ហើយ
Lord
យ៉ាងនេះ
still marching down bot. Mid, getting pressured by Guangzhou Gaming. Looks like they're gonna get this turret. Team Zone, they gotta defend this one. But you know in the back of their minds, they're also thinking they want to look for an opportunity to win this fight.
Yes, sir.
Lord. Into the base turret. That's
Man.
May with the flicker in and the shortcut. Can they do it? Owl with the
Oh,
ult
yo,
as
come
well.
on.
Get the combo down as Owl
Oh,
goes.
that got all one.
May's able to find this. Exora is going to be caught on the
Oh,
shoulder.
Janjine.
Cannon Neo again. Jumps around with the
That
cannon.
guy, yeah, more Janjine ba?
Has fallen.
អូ
Guangzhou,
And
they
the-
might end this.
The dreams of Team Zone.
Oh,
They
what
try
will not
to
win?
reverse sweep. They try to go in.
មកទៀតមកទៀត
The base is open.
What
Moi's
the-
going nowhere.
អើយ
Will fight to the very end. Oh, with the Heaven's Wrath will be taken down. Guangzhou Gaming couldn't go for the base.
If you look at the definition of never giving up, you just get a link to this match.
How have they done that?
GCG and Zone still.
អើយអីជឿ
They do not back down. As GCG did not find the angle to end that game.
Could have. Oh man,
Guys.
did they just not have enough damage? Because I saw
No.
the turret was open. We need to
Oh,
see.
my
a
turret.
replay. Oh man, it's too close to Lord.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my goodness, wasn't it open? I thought they could just hit it.
We saw tears coming down Michelle's face, and I believe a lot of Mongolians, a lot of people from China, they're having the same kind of experience, man. This game makes you emotional.
Mortality for May. He needs to be the one to bridge the gap between the players who've just respawned back to the Lord.
I think this is officially the stressful, quote-unquote, match I've ever casted.
Most stressful, yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Holy moly. What the heck?
This pushes every individual to their limit, from the coaches to the players, back to the observers.
Yeah.
There's fights going everywhere.
ឡតចុងក្រោយ
22 minutes in again. We gotta talk about this. It's more on the team fights now.
Yeah, I mean, small mistakes, right? Position.
Around same time that Guangzhou won game number 1 too.
Yeah.
Wait a second, right? Look at Ao in the top lane. May has the shortcut, so he's going to be the one again to break
ឡត
them over.
22នាទីតុប
You
ជាប់
gotta
ដែរ
reset.
ទេ
You gotta reset.
Oh, but if they reset, this is
Sure, sure.
advantageous towards Guangzhou Gaming.
Yeah.
Look at Owl still up top. This will for sure be a tier 2 up top down.
Yeah, now Guangzhou is making Team Zone think, because you know Team Zone,
អូត្រូវមានម្នាក់តុបលើ
they
មួយ
do not want to go for a 50-50. Because
No, they don't.
No one wants a 50-50.
This is.
no, the thing is, you don't care about Cananeo.
Back.
What if King gets the Lord, which has happened
បែក
before.
ដូរបែកដូរ
True.
I mean,
the crown.
Shout out to Cananeo though on this Fanny. We somehow doubted the Fanny pick
Early on.
But take a look at the stat. 23 minutes in, 10, 1, and 11. Shout out both assassins actually. Says Xara also just display.
យ៉ាងចុងក្រោយ20នាទី
Hayabusa so
ចាយ៉ាងវាព្រមលូស្បែកជើងពេស្បែកជើងកាត់ស្តានទៅអើយងាប់លេងដល់លេងហ្គេមនៅពេស្បែកជើងហ្នឹងដែរ
Playing his push.
If
No one's pulling the trigger. Zone is not pulling the trigger as well.
Wait a second.
ឡត22នាទីហ្នឹងបានអាតានស្បៃឲ្យដាច់ Đâu,
But
gắt
they
đánh
don't
bật.
teleport.
Yeah, but look at the positioning of Team Zone. They're making sure
ណាតានតែនិយាយលេđiểmតែឡតចូលដល់មកទៀតដាច់ទេ
no one is gonna get caught.
Yep.
By May. So very smart movements coming in from Team Zone, taking it very calculatively.
Both teams playing chess. Not showing their cards just yet here. Hayabusa shows in the mid lane though. But Kenny has not shown in map. May.
គេចាប់បានទេ
Oh, they bait out the shortcut. That's way too early. Now,
I'll
how
throw,
fast
I'll
is
throw.
it? The cooldown of it. Because Owl isn't taking it.
ងាប់ឈីកបាត់ហើយ
Owl is not taking it.
Ôi
Oh,
mai
the
chứ.
window is closed. The window is completely
Ô,
closed.
phải
Now,
ATEV
all
lụ,
in.
ATEV lụ.
He's gonna have to flicker out. He has the immortality.
ATEV
He's
lụ,
gonna
man.
jump into the back line. His XJ will fall.
Tao luôn knock
He's gonna
back.
get the winner crown in time. 𝐸𝐞𝐸 gets the immortality. K gets the kill. On May.
Oh.
Owl now jumps into the midst of it all, trying to go for the kill, but Kenny is able to pop in with a crown in time, and he's all alone. Owl, can he do it? Around Kenny now pops in with a crown as well, but he's up against 4 members. Owl trying to go for the kill. AOG coming down right now as Owl has the immortality, but he will be slain. But Kai in the mid lane.
ลุ้นนกว่าชิ้นนี้หลุดช่วยมาแกไล่นอนแล้วแกมาเลี้ยงไปทีมไฟแกจับไว้บ้านหมวย
0 and 2 to make it to the wild cards. They have
Chẳng
to
ra vậy mà.
sweep their opponents, and they climb that mountain. Team Zone are going to the M7 World
ชิ้นนี้แกจับ
Championship.
บ้าน
Ladies and
Holy
gentlemen,
shit. ลุ้นนก
it is
ชิป holy shit
brutal.
I almost feel like Super Gorka like wants
Holy
that
fuck.
quad. Like he needs a
แก
confidence.
ปรามนี่ยัง
It's a comfort pick.
So ban like what the Arlet or like the XP? Oh, Arlet was
Arlet's already banned out, yeah.
So
Lapu?
Oh,
Esmeralda.
Okay,
เอส
so
มอราดา
So they don't want to
ตัว
go
เล่น
Lunox.
ตรา
It's
เสีย
like Kadita. I think it
เส้น
might
หนั
be
ก
Kadita.
โต
Yeah, I think it's a Kadita as well.
yeah, because
Because the moment they banned out the higher, I was already
Yeah.
thinking like,
yeah, because you already have Lunox. Why would you ban Harith, Esme, Uranus? This is a Kadita for Bober. And then the Claude for Super Egorka, BGT. Do they read it out? What do they go for?
They have to take this Claude. Oh, but I think they just want to default to Obsidian. That's the problem.
I think so. I think they've won 2 games here in a best of 5. All 2 games that they've won have been on Obsidian.
So keep the gold lane, right? Maybe go for another
Lapu?
pick.
Lapu?
Yeah, just
ลุ้นนก
something
จะ
to
เล่น
fire.
ลุ้นนกหลายชิป
Oh, they go and pick it up first. All
ออก
right.
ซีเดียเดียด
Their cards.
Right. It has to be Kadita Claude
Yeah.
now. It has to just be comfort.
If they don't pick that up,
Wow. Surprising. Very surprising.
like at that point, you know when Pluto said if they lost, it's on them. Yeah. If they don't pick up, you know what? Fine. Kadita swap out with
CFC ไล่ไงนะ ANC แม่น ANC ไล่ไงหมวน
I feel like Super Gorka needs that quad.
Yeah. And if they do actually go Lunox, just why ban Esme, Harith, and Uranus? That's the question that we're gonna have right now. It does look like it's set up for Kadita.
Oh, maybe.
คลอดลิเลีย
It's a Claude and Lilia.
I don't
Wait,
know.
why
I don't know
Lilia
about
though?
Lilia.
Trời,
I really
dạ,
don't
Li-
know
Li-
about
Lia.
Lilia. But let me just say,
แกกับ
maybe
โต๊ะ
this
ใส่
is
ไหน
Bruce
ไล่ลิเลียมาเดี๋ยว
knowing what they know, thinking that we know that they know
Yeah.
that the Kadita is coming. That's why the Selena. So you open up the map, so you know where the Kadita is coming from. So maybe that's why they pick this up to be like, I dare you to pick it up.
Yeah, with the bush control taken over when there's a Selena. It's gonna be tough for the Kadita. It's gonna be the Sora.
Lord, it was.
So 100% still, man.
โอ้ยสู้รา
Oh my god, dude! I just never expect the Sora to be left open all the way
all this
here.
way,
So yeah, that's the no-brainer choice. Like it's open all the way here.
A quick refresher though.
ฟลายโซโล
Exactly.
สู้ราลาสเปก
Yeah.
Team.
Lilias have not done well, folks.
Outcome wise.
แกมตีปรำบัตเตอร์ไฮมา
This is weird to say for the final game here. Like my call is, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Well, either ways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of game where both teams, they want to say, I came in with no regrets. This is the final draft that we'll be having on that wild card stage. This will be the final game that they will be
เอ
playing
ฟนา
here
แก
in
ม
this
นี่แกมตี
tournament.
ปรำนี่ยัง
They get onto the
ไม่
main
ได้ใครไหนชนะ
stage,
เนี่ยแกมเนี่ยจ้อย
or this will be the
เล่นแบบเอา
final
ไฟเล่น
showing
เมียนแกม
of
ปรำถึง
the
โก้แก
beer
มไร
in Jakarta for M7.
One more step, one more round between these two. Let's see who
โอ้สุภารีโกกาในบ้านเล่นคลอร์เนี่ย
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a game of momentum here.
อีโกกา
So whoever gets a good start is just
Oh
going to
my
snowball.
goodness.
จ้อยไว้ยอมไร
Gank early, Petrifier used up by Bad God. He cannot deal with it.
Holy shit!
Do away with the
What a
back
play!
Beautifully done again by Boostgate Esports at the
โอ้ย
start.
มาโอ้ยอันนี้
I really say this, but I'm
สระยังกูเลยนะนะไงแต่กระบะนี่ใส่ยังกูเลยนะ ซีบลูให้หอดมาไว้ experience แล้วนะกรามโยม
Somehow Busquets like transition, right? That's the
โอ้ย
early
แบบได้
rotation.
จัง
That's
ก่อน
the
เลยเอาให้
threat that
ยินเส้นเสีย
Selena also can bring to the table as well. But XC and as well as
เลยยังจะได้
Gazue,
experience แล้ว
what
แต่
a
ไหน
read.
ยินเส้นสีจังก่อนยัง
Now Selena has a season hunter, so it will help during turtle takes or potentially
เมื่อแก
later
เพล
on
ย์กันเลยยังเหลือนะเนี่ย
and
เลยแสนนะจุยซีเบอร์ให้ยะซีปีเบอร์จอตัวไว้ experience แล้วโยม
they should
เจ้า experience แล้วทำให้เราแบบปีอ่ะเลย
Blackter's getting whacked by the Lilia. But he's still doing good. He's still able to survive without
Dù
using
sống
the
bạ môi bạn.
revitalize. So that's always a good sign. Especially considering right now, Virtus Pro are the ones that have
Họ
to
là
start
bạn buôn lên,
rotating
cái
to the
thon đi
bottom
nè,
lane to
Khang.
help Badcott to get level 4.
Busquets
Because right now,
e-sport nè.
XC's going to get level 4. Badcott's still quite far from it.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea, right? Making it so that conditioning that you're not going to be too worried about your side lanes, and this is the strength of EEC.
Trời, bây giờ bây giờ mấy game này là bạn muốn chọc.
So the fact that you go for a level 2 gank on that Haya, it really
Và
destroys
vô
the
rộng mà
tempo.
đây.
Badcott trying to get level 4.
Ngon à, vô rộng mà đây.
Punish for it. Again, Busquets Esports, they're neutralizing the
Ngon vô
Yuzong
rộng này,
so
ngon vô rộng
well.
này.
Boy, this is not looking too good for Virtus Pro. They got the kill, they got the neutral
No,
objective.
Busquets eSport
And
chơi
Gazue
muối
is
à.
on a 2-kill stack.
What a fast.
This can lead.
Vô rộng ngon à chứ, vô rộng game đi.
Gentlemen, let me ask you this question. Before we even start the series, I asked you guys,
Ô, lừa này,
what
lừa.
is the case for Busquets to win this one? You guys had different answers.
Hay à,
And
thơ
we're
vô
seeing
rộng này.
both of them on display. Like, are you
Cả ba vô rộng
satisfied
liền,
with
mở
your
minimap,
own
minimap.
analysis and then now seeing what's been transpired?
I think so, you know. Connie answered
Mà
first
tao
saying
cái
simple, and I think they won with simple.
Yeah,
But now in game 5, they went crazy.
yeah.
Definitely low.
Mấy game nhưng lấy lì liền, vô liền. Rồi mà cái đó mình lấy
too
lì liền.
well for the side of Virtus Pro.
Pero cái silence kia lấy lì liền. Con anh bà này.
Would be more.
Rồi chứ mày.
Black Shoes already used up Pluto, able to flicker out, has the tech charge still, as that's Wactor jumping onto Zara Egos with the taunt. Again, it's Exy with the jump in forward.
Đàm
That's a
bì,
tech charge
đàm
landing
bì.
on
Trời.
one, just Wactor.
Con
and
đàm bảo
Zara's
tổ.
able to take the
À.
orange buff. Badcott
Mua
jumps in
bạt,
with
su
Zuru,
ra đi.
goes in for the
Trời ơi,
clutch
phải cái đó
shot.
đi nè.
Able to get the kill on Exy, and we are all back to even.
Pha
Kazue
rồi.
knocked up, has to use the shadow kill, will have the quad shadow back out, and he will be able to escape as Zauer goes for the green cap here.
Oh, but look at this. Busquets, they don't stop. They keep on harassing
Lấy
Zara
sai nè,
this
nhìn xin
time.
phải tích
I
lấy.
think it's the only time that he's really having real trouble farming in his own jungle. He has trouble before farming, but not in his own jungle here. And yeah, Busquets, this is how you deal with a supercomputer.
This is, I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Introduce
Khang
a
bên tụ
virus,
pro nó lôi
but just
chởn chiang
overload
nãy
it
nè.
that it can't-
Còn
it
tu
cannot
pro nó lôi
really
cho anh chiang mấy
It's-
vậy early
It's
ban
really
đánh
tough
vô
here,
rộng
but
pi
you
kia.
can see here Virtus Pro
Ai nhìn tin
trying
farm
to
free.
somehow recover, looking for compensation as well. You can see the gold is practically at an equilibrium as we are going to see another potential big fight here in the second neutral objective. BGT, more control in the river, so they're taking their time here. It seems like Virtus Pro, they're saying, you know what, have the second newt, we'll look elsewhere.
Yeah, there's no real
Yeah,
reason
I'm
for
with.
them to contest there because again,
Đây cho
Busquets
to đi
had
pi.
already gotten the
Bay khó
rotation
mà.
earlier. Exy was able to rotate very, very quickly, and they didn't have mid prio. Plus,
nè,
again,
đăng này, cái biết cái mơ mà.
when you
Đăng
have
này.
it, it's so easy to go. Oh my god, I thought the Abyssal Arrow was gonna land at Pluto, able to go for some damage. Just relieving pressure off Super Agorka. Great dodge on the Abyssal Arrows. And great rotation back to the bottom lane by Exy.
Yeah, honestly, it's hold on, it's not over.
Đây
He's
nè,
listening
mà
to the amount of
đây. Ủa
shot,
này.
flicker out for identity.
Ờ,
But
ngon
now
này.
he still is able to get the reset on time. Our ego
Tu
trying to
ra
run away
đạp
with
rồi.
the
Ôi, tròn cọ này.
coming in from Badcott. They're able to disengage. Heaven's Wrath coming down as Exy gets away on Pluto.
Hay da, po ulti bên đây.
Fortunate
Lập.
enough to do the
Ok,
same
bạn xây
thing.
nạp rồi, Vinh.
Identity with no flicker gets punished as well.
Wow, that's a very,
Ui, mấy dù sống cho anh co chui to nè, có mấy ngọc. Âm âm âm.
So the value is definitely there for Virtus Pro.
Đây tinh to môi mình.
RX is
Chắc là
still
cái sao chắc là chẳng này.
They gotta find a solution here from side of Virtus Pro. We know what our
Đánh tay phật pro bị đá vì kìa.
this Obsidia, game 2, game 4, and possibly game 5. And already a turret, right? A structure top lane taken down already. So that's again not a good sign for the side of Virtus Pro.
Oh my goodness, solo kill! Oh my god.
Solo
Badcott
kill
is
á.
having a bad game. Exy. Wow.
I didn't thought this would be the case, but it looks like Virtuous Pro, they might have not trained enough for this
អូយបើទូ
best
pro
of
ចាញ់វា
five,
នេះ
because it does look like they're getting quite tired here, right? Like in its extended fight, Boosgate looks so fresh. They look so ready.
Yeah.
While Virtuous Pro, you can see the stamina dropping.
Exhaustion starting to hit. Tech
Mm,
charge
ngon to
cancel
មួយ
the
វិញ
AOG. Able to get him a kill. Boburn finally on the board now, but the Quad Shadow will land on him. He has a black shoes. He has the rest of the team backing him up. Badcon might have to just play a cover Yuzong, which is always tough to do.
Yeah, and all the while, Xe is just free farming 1, 1, and 3. Oh,
Nhìn
just
xem
waiting
miên
for
này
the
đã
same
kìa.
basket.
Likewise, brother.
ថតទី2យូសងបាននេះទៅអូអស់ flick មួយ
Flicker out. Badcon did not use the Petrify just yet. The Abyssal Arrow goes wide. Because he's looking for the angle again. Badcon needs to go for it. Boburn with the Purify out with the black shoes as well. Now, can they time it in time? The Abyssal Arrow goes again
អូយ
wide.
ទៅថតចុះហើយណា
Kazua gets enough space to go for the
Pull
red
him, drop
trig.
one.
Out red trigs are egoist. Badcon with the Furious Dive. Almost getting caught by the Abyssal Arrow.
Great. Take control, take over.
ទៅថតបានហើយយ៉ាទៀត3ទៅថតចុះហើយ
Were able
ចូល
to
ខាង
take the
Team
turtle.
Tuki nè.
Virtus Pro could not find anything on the board there in that fight. So Boostgate again, just harassing already in the jungles, and they're looking to free up space for RX yet again. He's got to play more calm here. Keep in mind 75 seconds on that spell. So I'm not seeing RX going for fights just yet. There's
ពាក់ Sky Piercer យកហ្មង clot អត់លុយទៀតអញអើយយ៉ាងនេះទៅ
That's a Sky
បើ
Piercer.
ទូ pro ទៅហើយបើទូ
That's
pro
his own special power spike.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we has that item. He just becomes a different kind of Hayabusa. It went from like a green belt all the way to a black belt, man. And yes, just the
បើទូ pro ធ្វើអីចេញទេ
belt.
វាពឹងលើយីនសិនហើយយីនសិនទៅមួយមក
I mean, yeah. Usually when Kazua gets a Sky Piercer, you can see him be more active, you know, increase the killer instincts, I gotta say, in game. So yeah, gotta be careful here. Virtus Pro, they're definitely behind here. It feels like they're crumbling, Virgo. They're starting to lose control.
អូយ
That could have been real
Call
bad.
tay vào đây.
Shocker lands on Wactor. But he's A-OK. He's got the catch.
ទៅវាយវិញណាលេងសាយណា
Those shots.
បើទូ pro វាយវិញមែនឡើ
Just Pro are still
Cloud P, tell me.
1,000 gold behind. I thought this would be more.
Yeah, I mean, like considering the amount of denials that Boostgate has been.
Perfect
has been
turtle.
giving, yeah.
2 turrets over 1.
We gotta see who has the most gold here because it has to be Spray Gorka.
Yeah. Either
Oh,
him
true.
or Sour. Or
Yeah.
both. I think. Yeah, for Boostgate, definitely on Kazue. 3-0-0.
Right now, look at this because it's
Like to a Cloud Boy.
same as X.
អូ
On all five. Pluto Xe in the back line doing the same thing now. Brings our ego is into the midst of it all with Petrify.
Oh, what did you say?
Lock 2 members down. Super
Oh, that
Agorka
way.
gets a massive blazing duet, and now it's a re-engage as Identity
Ooh.
is forced to flicker back. Virtus Pro showing signs of life.
អូ
No,
my
you
god
cannot
បុកចូល
blink in
5
this game. This is the final game, and when you blink, yeah, Pluto showed what you will miss. That's a 5-man set tech charge, and that
មាន
will
ធីមឆៃណាណានេះធីមទុកគីដែរនេះច្រឡំនេះទុកគីដែរនេះ
Lay as well. Zardo was the sole casualty. from
ម៉ៃ
the
ជ័យបុក
That
ក្លប់
one
5
is
មកមិញ
not just instant replay, a full just slow it back down, frame by frame, see how it works. But now look at the goal difference here. Honestly, not much. Only RX has a quite a substantial lead. Actually, no, the EXP has a bigger lead.
1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that you know, remember the solo as well, right?
Yes,
from
sir.
NC, so yeah, the Lord though.
Locked down. CC Mundo coming down from Pluto. Has the tech charge. Can he go for it? The Quad Shadow didn't land. Zar Ego has already used a Mana Shocker. Gonna go for the green camp as Badcon tries to retake the Lord aggro.
ឡត
Shocker as well.
ដាក់នេះមួយដេញអូយគាត់ស្តានហើយ
From Identity.
អូហើយឡតបានហើយយ៉ា
He's on the red tree battle. Blazing duet from Super and Gorka. RX has become Badcon. Jumping in forward.
flicker មួយបែបអាងាប់យូរសងបាត់ហើយ
By RX.
Identity.
ធ្ងន់អាចបាត់ហើយ
Tricky game.
សយចយម៉ៃយ៉ាមកជួបស្តានចាំពេលឡតចិត្តដាច់
Perfect this time around. Just about.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. I was looking at the Lord. I saw the Traceless already used. In my head, is like,
Soi
there
rải đi.
enough range? We're gonna be looking at the instant replay here.
À,
I
xe
don't
nè,
think there
chạm
is
cục
a
bê
bit of
stand.
slowdown because you can see the arrow coming in, and then just hit. He walked into
Đi
it.
ở đây
But
nè,
you
ôi,
can't
cột
blame
stand
him.
ơi.
Yeah.
There were so many things going on from the front, from the left, and
Lịch
from the
mùi
right.
bẹt. Đại bạt bẹt
Arrow
cọt.
suddenly comes in. You can't be mad at this kid, man. He's so young. This is his debut on international, and he was overloaded. That's how you deal with a supercomputer.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. We might see another technically upset.
Yes, sir.
With this lead, with this lore, with this momentum, and RX is still untouched.
Oh my lord, brothers. 𝐿𝐴 4,000 gold lead. Now with the Holy Shield as well. It's going to charge down. Bad
Lại.
is able to go for the Furious Dive.
Tụi
Now
bà siêu mua do lời quay đại lời
At
này.
least
Ô,
one.
đại.
But VP are doing a good job to defend it. Remember, this is the last game of the series, folks. You lose here, you're out of M7.
Ô, Oxy
You
điểm
win,
ý
you
nè,
make it
ghê
to
mà.
the Swiss
À.
stage.
The Walker just
Su ra có lối cho ra, Oxy đĩa có lối cho ra. Cột stand ơi.
to us about this taunting.
Dạ cái đà.
And Walker, like, we gotta track how many times he's gotten this gato catch man.
Lại cho stand.
Not denied at all.
4 games, I think. Pluto. Oh, Pluto.
Ba kia rồi.
Quad Shadow zoning. Zara Ego is there. Pluto gonna be caught. Shadow
Ừ,
kill
đại cái
down,
đó môi
protect
bạn.
charge. Doesn't save him. Shadow kill with Sky
da, lỗ
Piercer.
ơi.
𝐿𝐴 is back on the Sky Piercer.
And oh man, Virtus Pro catching strays. Keep in mind, game 1, ladies and gentlemen, it was 11-1 for Virtus Pro. Game 5, different story. Boostgate Esports, they're currently manhandling Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
40 seconds on the clock, neutral objective. And it does seem like Boostgate, they are more than comfortable around playing. You can see the arrows in this position having that benefit.
Look at this lead.
Lối hai nè ra lối.
God is really having a bad game, and it feels bad because especially on that Alice, he was dominating. He was having MVP performances, but now 𝐿𝐴's just showing up as a better EXP leader.
Yeah. On the Yuzong, man, it's
Yuzong
horrible when you're
chả
behind.
ba,
So the
Yuzong
fact that
kìa,
it's 2,000
nè,
clear goal
chàng.
behind against 𝐿𝐴
Su
on a
ra
Sora.
trắng. Bay
Sora,
con
on
của
the other
nè.
hand, even if you're behind, you still have a lot of value that you can bring to the team.
All the calm before the storm here for the side of Virtus Pro. Boostgate is, take a look at the zone, take a look at the formation. It's time. Pluto looking to provide information. 𝐿𝐴 is unknown, the position, I believe. Looking for an awkward angle or awkward opening here.
No Purify on Bober. That is 80 seconds where he's vulnerable. You can pop Black Shoes, but if you're locked CC, it'll be tough. 𝐿𝐴 again, just he's moving from bush to bush, getting better positions as we get into Lord fight.
And Zara is probably I would say anxious right now because you don't know
Lọt
where
đi,
it
lọt,
is.
mà đánh xịt cái đây
Come
à.
out of nowhere. Identity with this Alina can come out of nowhere. All of a sudden you have a circle around you and a Gato is jumping on top. Like he's got to be super ready with his 𝐿𝐴. He cannot use his traceless willy-nilly.
Bạn niệm muối.
Get control again. They gotta
Ôi,
get
gã
it.
mai mang lót.
Back,
Ui,
back,
một
trying
phút.
to go for
Hay
it,
vậy?
trying to take charge now over on 𝐿𝐴. Still able to go for the shadow kill.
Hay, hay.
Oh,
Lọt.
actually gets taken down by Zara. A ton in there. Trace
Lọt.
over.
Này. Ui, sao
Takes
khác vậy?
the Lord and somehow
Khang bạc mình.
Virtus Pro
No.
pull it back.
No.
Triple
មាន
kill.
រឿងចៃគ្នា
It's all odds. It was the Lilia pick who
Oh
got
my
the
god.
lead.
មានរឿងចៃគ្នាហើយ
Boostgate now. Down and out. They look to push. With the Lord, there's an angle.
តែនេះ
Now looking at the players here, 𝐿𝐴 using the quad shadows, trying to get something there.
អូវត្តអេនេះ
One inhibitor down.
អូ
A few more to go. Virtus Pro looks like they don't
វី
want
បន្ទុប្រូអា
to make a mistake here because again, this is
អូយ
literally
មកធីមហ្វាយនេះអែម
Lord
Chain
still
ghém với
up
nha.
and available. Super Gorka is still quite far away. That's a wall placed down by Pluto. 𝐿𝐴 still able to dash away. Good abyssal arrow. Taking Bober to a quarter of
Trời,
his health.
cô cờ vô
Has
không?
to purify. Has the black shoes. Needs to save it. The Lord actually takes the base turret down below, and that is massive. Virtus Pro now hold
No.
the advantage.
What
Nghe
happened?
rương vậy này ơi nha.
Esports, they were able to control the game mid towards minute 10 even.
លុយផាគ្នាវិញ
But it feels like with that lore taken by Bober, it really turned the tables around. And now, slowly but surely, Virtus.pro gaining more ground, building themselves their own momentum. As 𝐸𝐞𝐞, they were the ones rattled.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it just shows you need one good engage, but also one bad one. Return to
Oh,
ground.
Jinsen lôi
We
cho nó này.
talk about XC as well as Walker.
ម៉ែធំយិនសិន
Anti-synergy.
លីលៀនេះក៏អត់ fail ដែរណាលីលៀនេះអត់ fail ណាបើបើ
You're making it so
លី
that
លៀ
no
នេះ
matter
បើចេញ
what
មិនបានអែម
happens,
ណាលីលៀ
you're
អត់
gonna
fail
get
ហ៎
caught.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that chain CC really didn't happen, so it gave enough room for
ខាងវត្ត
Virtus.pro
ប្រូមានតែ make ໄວដែរណាលីលៀអងយិនសិនខ្លោតអង
control all that much.
សំខាន់លីលៀ performance ល្អទេ
0.5 seconds, and then after that they were free. So XC as well as Walker, I can understand making it so that you're closing 2 doors.
តតមិននិយាយធំហ៎ខ្លោត
Maybe they just have to close 1 door
Tan
and then make
grọc
sure that door
muối.
never opens.
It is all balance again.
អត់ control ទេហ្គេមចាំឡត
So, in the hands of Virtus.pro, they should play around with lore to stop side, so they can definitely use this advantage in their far lane. And yeah, all spells are technically up apart from that retribution from Zara. So they're ready to have a raw, big team fight 5v5 here around the Lord. With this advantage, Virtus.pro, they gotta play it disciplinedly.
Yeah, all they need to do is play around these far lanes, right? Let the far lanes go there, hold on the Lord, and wait for the members to walk up. You don't need to go in aggressively. Don't need to force out fights. Tezet watching, Virtus.pro fans as well watching in the building for sure. This is a 50-50 despite the base turret.
80 minutes, 1 or 2 deaths can be all that is needed involved to end the game.
Ooh, good damage on Wactor.
Smoke. Identity, try to get Zara again, and Zara's really like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me so.
មួយ
Go for Shadow Kill, but it's instantly Bober with the Purifying Black Shoes. 2
Exi.
resources used
Fuck
up.
boy.
That's good. Disengaged by Exi. Goes back in. Exi. Oh my gosh.
Oh, ulti.
Duet now. It's trying to go in. Mountain Chakra lands on 2. The middle crack.
Oh, vai vai lại, vai vai lại.
Go in with the Fury's dive.
Ulti,មួយឆាច់តិចបាន
Great traces to get away. And Petra.
អាយ៉ា
That lands on 𝐸𝐿𝐴.
អូយលីលៀ
Is able to get immortality in time. Bober.
អូ
Gets
យ
away just barely. How?
អត់មួបទេ
All 10 players are still in it, and they hit the reset button.
Bro, what was that question asking? Is this the best wild card?
Wait a second, wait a second. They're going for it. There's no reset on it. But 𝐸𝐿𝐴's not there. 16,000 health.
Zara's there.
There has a retribution.
𝐸𝐿𝐴's here too. Mountain Chakra there. They're gonna go for the lockdown.
Look,
onto
ngọc hông mà.
Zara. He buys immortality in time. Can he swap it
Ôi.
out? Oh my goodness.
Anh ngọc cho bên Bi.
Going over the field. On the
Ôi.
bottom, RX goes on the bottom.
Ôi.
Black shoes perfectly timed.
Ôi.
Back down with the Pierce dive over RX. The quad shadow. Now with
Ôi.
the shadow kill. Over with the retry as well. Sour recall.
Ôi, Stan.
Recall the missile arrow from Identity. Oh my god.
ว้าว
Surviving
Ôi, vô
back
dòng
up
lỗ
in
ra,
the
vô
mid
dòng.
lane and the bottom lane crashing down on 𝐸𝐿𝐴. That's 2 and 2.
Dude, the adrenaline just pumped up.
They're doing it.
Like this game went from 80 energy to 300.
Bro,
This went from 20 energy.
it feels like game 5 last match, bro.
It's back and forth. It's a slugfest. Rose gold for Super 𝐸𝐿𝐴. No immortalities for a lot of these
Oh,
members.
RX.
𝐸𝐿𝐴 is still in mid. What's that
RX.
vision on this? RX.
ចុយ
Be careful, because if RX gets caught here,
វែងនេះមិនម៉ានេះ4ស្មើ4ស្មើ
No flicker. This is the gamble they're playing. Super 𝐸𝐿𝐴 gets stunned.
Ôi,
up.
clone.
Arrow goes for the pure fan with a nature as well.
ហើយយ៉ាមកដល់
𝐸𝐿𝐴.
ធ្ងន់អាចបាទ
Oh my god, AOJ.
ធ្ងន់អាចបាទហើយ
𝐸𝐿𝐴 falls. 𝐸𝐿𝐴.
ខ្លោតអ៊ុលទីໄວណា
7-0-4. 𝐸𝐿𝐴 is
មីស្កងយូនីខេត
to making it to Swiss.
when we say they're fighting for their lives, man, at this point they're fighting for someone's custody. I don't know, man. They're giving it their all and then some.
No Bober. It's spawning right now. It's an involved Lord. 20 seconds. Can they buy enough time? Even if they do, they will lose all their base turrets. That is the best case scenario.
Ôi từ phi từ bạn
Able to find the massive play to bring it back.
ôi đại chủ song mà đây an mà đây chào một tu pro chào ôi nạch sai nè mùi lọt cá lilia cá tụi bán kìa tụi bán tụi bán này này tụi bán ok
How is that not over? Are we really gonna see multiple base defense?
oh
Gets the Sky Piercer shut down. Buys him Arcade, Academy in the mid lane now. Super Gorka.
đại kìa bạn
It's all over. Boosted Esports against all odds.
lẹ mà tu pro bạn
Stage of the M7 World Championship. It is all over. And Boostgate, they have
ôi đưa lại ô đưa lại ô im ra đưa lại stay đưa ấy buộc bờ đưa vào tu pro rồi oh my god
I did not expect this ending.
đưa
I can see the disappointment.
mà
You
tu pro theo
can
ba
see
nó
the
nè
emotions
ôi đưa trời ơi đưa
both rising and falling. And unfortunately for Virtus Pro,
tao đi ơi tao ngay bật lại tao bật nó ngay kìa chạm chung cái này tao ngay sai nè nè bây giờ liên thằng máu là đá bye bye guys good night tao ngay bye bye
By Boostgate Esports.